Second here. Is this refreshing? I think it's going. Okay. Live chat. Update it over here. Cat. Wow. I start the live and immediately cat. Hi, Glenn. Hi, Angel Dust Fan. Hi, Silly66. Hi, Cookie Cake. Hi, X Star. I got you, my live. Well, we got a lot of people here. Hi, Ariel. Moss Fangs, Hanny. New account. Hi. Hi, everyone. Hi, Luke Animator, Joker Gaming, Jason. Oh my gosh, glad we have so many people here. And we have a cat here. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab him. He might run. We actually have 2 cats here because Sid is hanging out right over there. You can see him. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab Glenn, though. Can I grab you? What do you think? You're meowing like you want attention, but do you actually want attention? Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Kitty. Oh, are my parents here already? Wait, I didn't even see them. Did I miss them? Oh, is your parents here? Sorry, I misread it. They might show up later. We'll see. Long live the cats, yes. Did you hear that, Glenn? Long live the kitties. You're gonna live to be 30, right? Them's the rules. You better. Hey, Andrew. Cats are so cute. I know, right? Oh, they're so cute. Also, if the lighting seems different in here, we finally have lights, actually. I think I've mentioned this before in previous live streams, but this room and the room, like my bedroom that I like film in and everything, there's never been an actual light in either room, like no ceiling light, nothing. All of the lights were just like lamps or things that we had just brought in to get by. But we actually, like, the room is actually lit now for real, so that's exciting. Although I'm pretty sure the people who set the lights up, who like the maintenance workers, I'm pretty sure they're the ones who got me sick. So I guess it's like good and bad. I mean, I guess long term it's good. We actually have lights now. Short term, that kind of sucked. But we're gonna do Chica. Yeah, we're gonna be doing Glamrock Chica today. Oh, thank you so much for sharing the stream, Glamrock. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hi, I'm Girly. Hey, Upside Down in Hawkins. Glamrock Chica is your favorite Glamrock. Heck yeah. Hi, Drag is damn the love. Was that right? But hello. Yeah, hi everyone. Long time no see, right? I think it's been what, 10 days, I think, since I last live streamed. It's not like unheard of for me to like have to take a break from like live streaming for various reasons. But I think in the whole 2 years that I've been doing YouTube, I think that's the first time I've had to like take a break due to being sick. Like I think that was like the first time I've been like out sick, you know? So that was fun. I do apologize. I know my voice still sounds kind of weird. It's like I've always had like kind of a deep smoker's voice despite having never smoked in my life. But obviously today it's worse than normal. So what are you doing? I apologize in advance if A, I sound funny, if B, I might sometimes still cough here and there. Apologies for that too. Might have to like take a break to blow my nose every now and then. I hope not. I don't know. I stupidly was running errands before the live stream today out in the pouring cold rain, so I might be even more sniffly. That's my fault. But yeah, we are back. So you're amazing. Oh, thank you. Hi, Early Juegos videos. Hi, Dark Elf Female. It's okay to recover. Oh, thank you. I'm trying. Yeah, I apologize if I'm like a little I hope I'm not gonna be under the weather. I mean, I wouldn't have come back to live streaming if I thought, that, like, I wouldn't have the energy to do it. I will admit, like, so far on my own, I've done the Glamrock Chica cosplay twice. Once was on Thursday, um, as like a dress rehearsal, like a practice run. And I will say that like doing that did make me realize it was good that I didn't live stream on Thursday. I don't think I was ready to be back. Cause yeah, I just like I kept like sneezing and coughing the makeup off. It was just terrible. And I also just didn't like the makeup that day anyway. Um but yeah, Friday I did the cosplay, which is when I filmed just like a couple of videos. It was still kind of a test day. Um, and obviously I must have had some amount of energy since I did like I mean, I don't think I did it well, but like I did the spaghetti dance trend, like what, like 5, 6, 7 months late or something. It just made sense for Chica though, right? Like it's a song about eating. Um, but yeah, so like, I don't know, maybe like I'll be like 5% less energetic or something today. We shall see. Hi, Glenn. Also, I just realized I didn't plug in my phone. Okay, hold on. I'm going to plug this into the mic, which sometimes makes it fuzz. If the mic goes out because of this, let me know because I can't tell unless y'all tell me. Let's see, because it like reset itself. Okay, let me know if the mic like doesn't come back because we've had weird issues with that lately. I'm trying to see, like, I feel like the lights on this thing are so confusing. They don't actually tell you what they're supposed to tell you. Is it glass break or something? I think a glass got broken or something. Um, but anyway, yeah, so is the mic back? Can you all hear me? Even though I plugged in. But yeah, so I've only done the Glamrock Chica cosplay twice on my own. So admittedly, like today is gonna be like a little experimental. Like when a cosplay is new, it always takes me a while to like figure it all out, I guess you could say. So apologies if it's like a little slow today because I'm still kind of like, you know, it's yeah, it could take many tries before like Glamrock Chica is like solidly figured out and stuff. Oh, happy birthday, Luna Moon. I hope you're having a good one. Yeah, happy birthday. There's no clown juice. Yeah, sorry. I have a iced coffee here that I'm just gonna finish up, and then I do have my usual like ghost energy drink. I don't think the clown juice thing is clean yet, so I don't know if I can use that one. But yeah, I will switch to like something a little more chica-ish after I finish this. Um, hey, Dolly Chew, welcome. Glad you made it. Hey, Jamie. Yeah, hi. Zedong Neat Fetish. Hello. Love what Jamie cosplays represent me. Aw, that's cute. um, yeah, whew, man, it feels good to be back. So yeah, so yeah, the only other thing I was gonna say was so yeah, I have to like I'm still new to doing Glamrock Chica, which might like just affect things a little bit today. Although I will say that the 2 times I've done it on my own, the makeup surprisingly doesn't take that long. I think it's because it is very similar, like it has parts of other cosplays that I do. So yeah, I want to say on Friday I got the makeup on in like 2 hours or something, which really isn't that bad. But here's the thing, there is like a bit of a catch to that today. So I was being very cautious in the videos I made of Glamrock Chica to not let myself be too close to the camera too often. Also, sorry, I know I look like a mess today. Like I said, I was running errands in like the pouring rain before this, so I'm kind of disheveled. Yeah, I didn't let myself get too close to the camera. The reason being, so you know how like I've been complaining a lot the past few months about my white makeup like cracking. I want to say it actually started all the way back in Dragon Con, but it just keeps getting worse and worse. Um, But can I sub? Yeah, of course. I'd love it if you'd sub. Absolutely. Thank you for doing the mask tutorial. Yeah, speaking of which, we still have to make the mask for Shattered Chica, so there will be more mask related videos soon, like live streams and stuff. So, yeah, the white makeup was cracking really badly, and I have come to the conclusion that it is just too old. I am like a bit of a cheapskate. I will often try to use up makeup down to the last drop, even when it's becoming apparent that the makeup is like expired and stuff. So the makeup was so bad on Friday, that I finally was like, okay, this isn't working. And I looked up some other cosplayers who do like really, really clean, solid like clown makeup and stuff. And I was like, okay, what do they do? What am I like? I need to figure this out, especially because I have a convention in like a week and a half where I have to wear that kind of makeup in person all day where people will see if it's like cracked and stuff, which by the way also just feels awful when it does that. So I I'm gonna try some of the supplies that she recommended, but I haven't had the chance to do that before today's stream. In fact, some of it showed up like 10 minutes ago. So I do realize it's extremely risky to attempt to use makeup products I've never used before live, and to basically like read like to do the way I do makeup, do it totally differently today than I've done it before live. It could be a disaster. I'll put it this way, if it turns out, if we can tell in the first like 20-25 minutes or something that like it's not working out, I will just take it all off and we will just start over and do things the way I usually do them. But I figured it was worth a try. Hopefully if it all goes sideways, does that count as good content? I don't know, but we're gonna give it a shot. Hi, Peyton Gape. You're new? Yeah, welcome to the channel. Has it ever happened that your contact lenses went above your eye? Yeah. Yeah, I had an incident with Ballora once. Yeah, everyone told me you couldn't lose a contact lens in your eye. That was a lie. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So that did happen once. Yeah, speaking of which, actually, we do have to get the contacts in today for Chica. We have the those super purple lenses, so I suppose we can get started with that at least. We can do something I at least have done before, so there's no mystery here. Also, again, for anyone who like just showed up, apologies for my voice. This is my first time live streaming in 10 days because I've been out sick. So if you can't tell because I sound a little funky, skip the clue on the context this time. Oh my God, I know. That was, y'all, I have been having such a bad month because like, yeah, first it went from getting the glue in my eye that day with the contact lens, which super like that's when I had like the like super red inflamed eye. And then the next day I got the boiling chili oil water in the same eye as it was attempting to recover. And then a few days later I got sick and then had to obviously be out for 10 days here. Like I just like can't catch a break here, I swear. So that's okay. We keep going. We just, life goes on. Keep chugging forward here. But yeah, speaking of which, actually the glue that got in the eye with the contact lens, we're not going to use that today. And I swear it's a coincidence. It's not because of what happened with the contact. It's just because, again, I'm trying to go based off advice that I saw online for hopefully having better clown face paint today. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, let's at least get started with the contact lenses. We'll try to like get that over with quickly. Is that a NASA jacket? Yeah, back here. Yeah, it's got some really cool patches and stuff on it. Different like space patches and stuff. Yeah, it's a really awesome jacket. I usually don't like wear it. I don't wear like denim and stuff much, but I love having it like hanging back here. Hi FNAF girl. Yesterday's video was unexpected, but the cosplay looks great. Thank you. Yeah, I'm so glad that y'all like how Glamrock Chica turned out. I really wasn't sure if it was okay, like because she's like a simpler cosplay than I normally do. That being said, there's still some upgrades I might do to her because like I don't know, part of me does think like, is she still too simple though to be one of my cosplays? I don't know. Don't be surprised if some like leg harnesses or like arm stripes start appearing out of nowhere with her. It could happen. But so far it seemed like people liked it. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Within the first hour that the video was online, it was on TikTok first. Within the first hour, I already had someone saying it's good, but it's not as good as your Mangle cosplay. And I was like, wow, that has to be some kind of world record. Not even 1 hour in, and I'm already getting hit with those comments. Cool. But it seems like overall people like how Glamrock Chica turned out, so that's good. That's good, because this took a really long time to make, so. Recommendation: people want to do characters with colors of eyes, but don't use contact lenses. I mean, I think some people do use like filters. I mean, I've never attempted it myself, but I think it could be an option. But also like it's just okay to not have like crazy colors with your cosplays. I used to never wear contacts with my cosplays, like ever. I was super opposed to it because I just don't like contacts. Frankly, I still don't like them. I just kind of force it. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I think like anyone who acts like you have to like wear contacts with cosplays, I feel like they're kind of gatekeeping a little bit. Like it's not like you don't need to. That's just haters, right? Glamrock Chica turned out awesome. Thank you, Soupy. Thank you, thank you. Bedazzled feathers. I know the wig is a bit much, isn't it? Could use a few extra trinkets. Yeah, like I was like resistant to like adding extras to it at first because I was worried that people were gonna say like, oh, but Glamrock Chica's so simple looking, like you're overdoing it. Like, yes, you have a very extra style, but like you're taking it too far. But now that I've like seen the cosplay on myself, like I'll admit I'm kind of starting to get that feeling of like, I'm not sure if I care if people think I'm taking it too far. I don't know. I feel like she could use a little bit more. And if people say that that's no longer in the spirit of Glamrock Chica, I guess to that I would just say, I'm not the cosplayer for you then. I don't know. Like, my style is extra. It's just how I am, so don't know what to tell you. So, you know, we're starting off like with just basic Glamrock Chica right now. Like, there's still a lot to do. Obviously, I still want to do the shattered version of her, which will require me to make another mask and another corset. And I do still want to like attempt to make the guitar at some point. I don't like entirely know how, but I'd like to try. So yeah, plus like I think all of my cosplays just go through upgrades over time. I mean, Mangle suddenly has new like extra arms now compared to before. Literally sprouted extra limbs. So yeah, it's not unheard of. So, you know, if people like aren't happy with how basic the Glamrock Chica cosplay looks right now, just remember that like we just started. Like she just appeared. Like the way that I do things, like she's going to keep evolving. Like, you know, so I can understand like if somebody is like not super happy with it yet, but to that I just say just give me some time. Plus, like, yeah, I have been out sick, so I mean, I was like working the entire time that I was sick because I had to like do all that stuff for the C2E2 convention. So I was dragging myself out of bed every single day that I was sick and like stuck in front of my laptop, like toiling away in Photoshop and stuff. So I've just been doing the best I can. I just realized I'm wearing fake nails. That's not like great. for putting in contacts or taking them out. I'll see if I can put them in with the nails on. Otherwise, I'll just take the nails off. I might take the nails off after the cosplay today just to get the lenses out easier. I just don't want to risk tearing them. Like, they cost money, you know? Which, speaking of which, I should probably do my usual spiel. These lenses are from Moco Queen, and I do have a discount code with them. So, if you like these lenses, when you check out on Moco Queen, all you have to do is, like, put in just my name, just Jamie Premack, like, as you check out, and you can get 10% off your order. So, yeah. A lot of cosplayers have discount codes with, like, lens company. I use the discount code, so just figured I'd throw that in there. So yeah, just give me one moment here. I'm just gonna, like, you know, so y'all don't have to see the, like, super gross part here. Hopefully this will go quickly. Almost. Ah, I blinked it out like a fool. Hold on. Wash that up again. I should probably double check that these are, like, not inside out too. I think one time I accidentally put in a contact inside out. From what I've heard, it won't actually hurt you. Like, it can't do damage, but, like, it doesn't feel good. Hold on, let me double check. I think it's the right way. How does it look this way? It is, like, colored slightly differently on both sides too. Oh, actually, I think that was inside out. That looks better. Okay, let me try again. Ugh, it's doing that thing again where it sticks to my finger instead of my eye. There we go. Okay, so there's one. Safety pins if I throw on sewing clasp pulls like 20 and 2 fingers. Wait, what? Often build fake instruments out of cardboard. I'm thinking cardboard as well for the guitar, yeah. Because we always, like, have a ton of cardboard around here, because I need to use cardboard for packing up art prints, you know, when I ship them to people. So we should have, like, a ton of cardboard around here that I can use, to make a guitar. So I'd really like to at least give it a try. I mean, you know, if the first attempt doesn't work out, that's okay. I mean, y'all saw what happened, like, with my puppet cosplay box, right? Like, the first one was fine, but then we just made a second one that was better. So, you know, it's okay to not get it right on your first try. Let's look at that, like, color difference. Isn't that wild? These lenses are so purple. It's crazy. Okay, let's get the second one going here. Just clean it off real quick. Poked my fingers. Oh gosh, yeah, I do that all the time with not content, with safety pins. Ugh, it drives me nuts. I get so mad at myself about it too, where I'm just like, would you stop stabbing yourself? Hi, Sid. Sid left the room, but now he's back. I don't know if he's, can you see him in the back there, over there? I think his tail might be visible. His little, like, white tipped tail. He's so cute. The cats love this room now because we have a ceiling fan finally, which we didn't have before. So the cats love, like, airing themselves out, I suppose. Sorry, I hope that's not visible. Sorry, it's gross. Sorry. All right, there we go. Not too bad today. Probably because I just did this like 2 days ago, so I wasn't, like, super out of practice. Okay. Cool. Seal that up. Where did Sid go? He, like, disappeared behind the thing about. Oh, there he is. Wait, can you see him? You see him over there? Hi. Well, aren't you just, like, heckin' adorable? Hello. Oh my goodness, you're so cute. He's just chilling, I guess. Why are you like sitting over there? Are you gonna like, don't even think about knocking that thing over. He's a mischief cat, so. Yeah, I see you thinking about it. I know you want to try knocking it over. Don't you dare. Be good. Be good while I'm live, please. He's such a cutie. Okay, so anywho, moving on. EVA foam. Yeah, I guess my only concern with EVA foam is like, is it too floppy, like to make a guitar with it? I don't know. I'm trying to picture because I tend to be so rough with like when I'm making videos and stuff. Like, I hope I wouldn't be like constantly smooshing the foam while I'm like air guitaring or something. Hi, Robert. Welcome to the stream. Don't worry if you're late. I only just got the contacts in. We're being a little slow here because, you know, let's face it, I'm a little rusty after 10 days away. So finally notified me about your stream. Oh, good. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to be in like algorithm jail after 10 days away, but it seems like attendance is okay. So maybe I didn't get like harshly punished here. I mean, I feel like my shorts videos have been getting views. Like I will say, like, it took me a while to be sure. Hey, Tori's here. Hi, Tori. Welcome, welcome. How's it that Glenn is fluffier than Sid? They're both really fluffy, but Glenn is like mega fluff. Like Sid's like decently fluffy, and Glenn is like if a cloud became a cat. But sorry, you're 16, like stuff's going on. Yeah, I know. I got super unlucky. I think it was the maintenance workers that came over here to put new lights in because my roommates didn't get sick, and those people were only in this room and my bedroom. So I blame it on them. I don't know how my roommates dodged it, but I was the unlucky one. If you couldn't tell, because I know I do still sound kind of funny. Is that oranges? No, no, that's iced coffee. As soon as it's done, I'm going to grab my usual energy drinks. Glenn and Sid mentioned, yeah, they've been kind of like coming in and out so far. But yeah, so I was just gonna say, yeah, it took me a while to be sure, but I do think that the change in my editing style has helped with views, especially on Instagram. It's like, it's crazy. Like you can actually see, like if you look at the views up until the last time I did my usual videos and then the views after I switched the editing style, it's like like that. So yeah, I do think it is helping. I will say that that new style of editing that I do takes a very long time, unfortunately. It's extremely time consuming compared to what I was doing before, but it is absolutely worth it to me, and I do not mind taking the extra time if it means that people actually like the videos more. Like, I'm here to create content. If something I'm doing makes people, it makes the content more enjoyable for people, then I will do it. But yeah, it does take a really long time. So yeah, just like bear with me if I every now and then might like skip a day or something posting. It might just be because I didn't get around to editing something. But yeah. So anywho, yeah, let's like keep going. It's just now we have to get to the part where I'm going to be using stuff I've never used before. I have no idea how this is going to go. I hope I'm not making a horrible mistake, but only one way to find out. I guess I probably would have been better if I'd found out not live, but what are you gonna do? It's raining where you are, Robert. It's raining here too. Yeah, if I'm a little extra sniffly, yes, part of it's because I'm still getting over being sick, and part of it's because I was running errands out in the pouring rain for like an hour before the live stream. Not the smartest decision on my part. What are you gonna do? How'd your parents find out? I think my parents were just used to me always doing stuff like this. I've always been like this. Girlfriend's been sick over with COVID. Oh no, and you're sure it's COVID? Oh, that's terrible. I don't think mine was COVID. I didn't take a COVID test. But like the first like 5 days or whatever, there was no like nothing about it was like COVID at all. Like it was the purest head cold I've ever had in my life, where it was like everything was just like like sneezing, sniffling, like the worst headaches and migraines imaginable. Like everything was just like this. It wasn't until like the very end when I like started, because I was also just like I had zero energy for days and days and days. And it wasn't until my energy started coming back and I was seemingly recovering that suddenly the coughing started. And I think that was actually just me like finally getting rid of the last of it. But that was why I thought I could come back to live streaming sooner, because I was like, oh, for once I have like an illness that's not affecting my voice or anything, like, so I can come back. And then, yeah, then the cough hit and I lost my voice. And I was like, really? Like, really? So yeah, I mean, obviously my voice is still not totally back, but it's good enough for live streaming. Like at least you can like I sound, you know, like you can understand what I'm saying at least, you know what I mean? So yeah, so all right, we're gonna start switching things up here. You know, normally in the past, this is the part where I would use this, right? This is what I've always used, I think like the entire like year and a half or whatever that I've been live streaming. It's the Marin Skin Prep Pro. Here's the thing. Well, first of all, this is the stuff that got in my contact lens when I did the mango stream. It's a coincidence, though. I'm not using this because of that. It's not related. The thing is, this stuff is amazing. I don't want to like knock Marin products. I love their stuff. But this stuff is extremely intense. And I am starting to think that part of the reason for the cracking makeup issues I'm having is that this is actually too much for me. I think it is like drying out my skin really bad. Apparently that's a common problem. I didn't expect it because I don't have dry skin. I'm actually kind of like a oily type. But apparently for some people this can be too much. So what people online were recommending was switching to some kind of like skin prep that moisturizes. So the cosplayer that I was like watching, they were doing like a tutorial on like clown makeup that lasts all day and stuff. They recommended this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This literally showed up at my doorstep like 10 minutes ago though, so I don't, like, I've never used this. Like, please don't think this is me like trying to endorse a product. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm just saying what I heard. So like, I don't know, this is a Power Grip Primer. Use fingertips to apply and pat into skin. Allow it to set for 30 seconds to absorb and activate grip prior to makeup application. So it's theoretically, this should be skin glue like that other stuff, but like this, because it's like a gel, it won't like dry you out. I don't know. We'll find out. We heard your cosplays. Oh, thank you, Eliza. Are you sick, Robert? Sorry, I think I missed what you said about it. Gosh, yeah, it seems like so many people are sick. That is crazy. And yet somehow my roommates didn't catch what I had. So unfair. Hi, Andy. Using the new lights? Yeah, so we finally have a light in here. Can you believe it? The room is actually lit up for like the first time ever. And my other, like the other room too is gonna be lit up as well, so yeah. But I'm pretty sure those are the guys that got me sick, so we... It doesn't say how much of this to use, but I don't know. Let's see how much comes out. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, so it's like a gel. I don't know. We need it like around these areas. We don't need to paint the forehead for Chica. Does it say not to get it like near your eyes or anything? I don't want another incident like we had with Mangle. Like I'm putting it like up here, but like I don't know if like it's safe to put like actually near my eyes. It doesn't say not to. Oh yeah, I can feel it like getting like tacky like glue. That's weird. Yeah, it's like changing like consistency. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Orderly Chaos. You have lovely eyes. Oh, thank you. Granted, these are contacts, but thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Gotta get that grip. Right? Yeah, it says power grip, which sounds good, doesn't it? That sounds like what we would want. I hope I'm not overusing it. I don't know how much to use. I don't know. I don't know. I hope this is okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, can I use it like a primer on my eyes or no? Well, let me like Google it. Let's see. Can I use e.l.f. Power Grip Primer near eyes? I feel like they're gonna say no. Wait, it says yes? What? Are you sure? I think that sound was Sid jumping on our scanner. He likes to do that. I guess it's okay. Sure. Here, I'm gonna put some under my eyes and we'll just use normal primer like above my eyes. Just to be safe. Just because like I don't even know yet like how my skin's gonna react to this. Like, what if I'm allergic? You know what I mean? Like, who knows? So yeah, we'll just put some like down here and then yeah, I'll just use regular primer for today. Trial and error, exactly. Use e.l.f. primer. Yeah, I have like a different e.l.f. primer, but it's not, I think it's like not for this kind of thing. So this is silly. Yeah, I think is he on the scanner? I heard the telltale sound of him like jumping up there. What are you doing? He's like behind the printer. Hey, get out of there. What? Oh, are you trying to get on the window? Do you need help? Can you jump that far? I've seen you do it. Come on, you can do it. Do you want me to help you? Hold on, Sid might need some assistance. 1 second. You want help? There you go. How's that? Is that what you wanted? Silly kitty. Yeah, is that what you wanted? I mean, you can jump down if it's not what you want. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're so cute. Yeah, you're a good boy. Okay, hopefully he's a little happier now. I guess I'll just leave this down so y'all can see the cat, I suppose. Okay, we'll have a cat background today. Google after is always safe bet is what I do. You know, thank you so much for the super chat, Early Chaos. It's so, so generous of you. Thank you, thank you. So kind of you. Always safe. But yeah, I feel like it's always better like safe than sorry, right? Like you just, yeah. Especially when it comes to like putting things around your eyes or something, you want to make sure you don't mess up. But yeah, thank you so much, Early Chaos. We appreciate that. He's so cute, I know, right? Look at him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can make that jump on his own. I've seen him do it, but I don't know, for some reason he seemed like hesitant to do it and then he started meowing at me, which he's actually not a very chatty cat. So like if he's meowing, it usually means like he wants help or something. So I was like, okay, I can assist you if you aren't feeling like you can make the jump today. So okay, we'll have a kitty background today. I'm sure no one would complain about that. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, wow. That's so weird. It like actually does feel like glue. Interesting. Okay, well that was the first of the new products today. Let's carry on. Hi Candy. Late to the stream, I absolutely love how Chica turned out. It's so cool. Oh, thank you, Candy. I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, I'm so relieved that people actually seem to like how Chica turned out because I was like pretty nervous about it, honestly. Like right before posting like the first video yesterday, I was like, I don't know. I never know if like what I'm doing is good or not. The only way I can ever know is to just like go for it and to just gauge people's reactions and hope for the best. I'm just gonna use regular Urban Decay eye primer today. But yeah, no worries if for anyone who just got here, like we're having a bit of a slow start because I'm I mean, for one thing, I'm rusty, and also, yeah, we are trying out some kind of new products today. So, yeah, plus cats. But that is all right. This makeup actually doesn't take that long, which is another reason I'm just not particularly in a hurry right now. I'm not like panicking, like, oh my gosh, if we don't finish, like, I'll be doing this like all day and all night. Like, it's not like that. So, shouldn't be too bad. I thought the makeup for Glamrock Chica was going to be harder than it is, and it's really not that bad. Really, the only thing that slows it down is just, you know, like, because the mask only has the one set of triangles, I have to do the other set on my own face, and I have to, like, rhinestone those. But they're so small, the triangles, that it's really not that bad. It's not like when I do, for example, like my Junko cosplay where I end up rhinestoning like this whole like eye area and stuff. It's not that complicated, so it shouldn't be too bad today. Okay, so eye primer on. I'm trying to think like what's the best order to do this in. How did I do it on Friday? You'd think I'd remember because that was like a day and a half ago. I want to say I started with... I did things in a weird order, I remember, because I was trying to, like, save certain problem areas for the end just because of, like, the risk of things, like, flaking off. See Toby Fox speaking out. Toby back here. We've got dogs and cats today. Oh, thank you so much, Orderly Chaos, for kitty treats. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we actually have been, like, changing up their food and stuff lately, so thank you so much. I really appreciate the $5 super chat. You hear that, Sid? They want you to get some kitty treats. He loves greenies. That's, like, his favorite. He likes to chase them, though. You can't just put a greenie down for him. You gotta throw it. He wants to run after it. He's such a cutie. So yeah, don't be surprised if you see me doing things in kind of a weird order today, because this cosplay just has kind of a weird face. So I think I'm actually going to start with the triangles and just kind of get those over with. And to do that, I actually am going to have to have the mask on for some of this because it is really hard to line up these triangles correctly with the mask, and that was the mistake I made when I practiced on Thursday. Was like I made the triangles like way too big. They were like down to here. They were so big and like they were too close to the mask, and just it's like, in my opinion, Glamrock Chica's triangles should kind of give like kitty whiskers, which I know is weird because she's a chicken, but they look like cat whiskers to me. And what I did on Thursday in the dress rehearsal was not cat whiskers, that's for sure. I don't know what it was. Greenie's made next to where I work. Oh, that's cool. Hi Cameron. At least he's getting exercise. Yeah, I know, right? Hi Asana. Oh, my mom's here. Hi, Mom. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Mom, look, we got Sid here in the background today. We've got a kitty backdrop. I love when he gets that, like, contented look on his face. He's just like, yeah. So, yeah, to do the triangles, I don't have any, like, pink paint or anything. So what I've been using is just this rainbow jellyfish palette because this shade of pink here all the way in the corner is actually pretty close to the shade of paint that I used on the mask. So yeah, I think it would be easiest to just like, y'all are gonna see me putting this mask on actually quite a lot while I'm doing the cosplay today. It's because it's just easier. Oh my gosh, yeah, I can actually feel the mask like sticking to that power grip stuff. That's so weird. It's not a bad thing. It's just like I'm not used to it. I've been using Marin Skin Prep for like years. Okay. The only other thing I want to change today though is the way that I did this on Friday, which is the version you all saw in the video that I shared yesterday. You know, I did like the pink shadow up here. In the dress rehearsal, I actually just did white. Everything was just white behind the mask. And I was like, maybe that's a little dull. So I did some pink here, but I think it was actually too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark down where the triangles should go with the eyeshadow. And I'm also just going to put a little bit up there, like so long as the mask is on, just so that I have like some idea of like how far to take it. Because I do think like I should still have it there like a little bit instead of just completely whiting out everything behind the like eye socket. But I do think it was too much though on Friday. So yeah, let me just mark off like, I think it just shouldn't go like any lower than like, trying to think. I like to wear the mask pretty low because of the beak. So like right there. And then we'll just kind of like very lightly just mark like these spots here. And we'll come back to this later, but just, this is just for future knowledge. Because I'm going to do the eyes closer to the end as I get eyeshadow in the mask. Not that it matters. Like, these masks become so messy over time. There's nothing you can do about it. You should see the inside of the mango mask. It is a horror show in there. Just a little bit on the sides here. And I'm not bothering to do, like, that eyeshadow gradient that y'all see me do sometimes. There's just not enough of it visible to be worth the effort, you know? It would just, like, waste time. So, okay. Let's get the actual triangles on. They don't have to be perfect because, you know, when I paint the white around them, it's going to like polish the edges a bit. They just have to be like close enough that I can tell where to put the rhinestones. So I think so far I have found like the easiest way to do this is to like kind of line up this like bottom edge here. Like, we don't want to get too close, but like, because if I get too close, then like when I like emote and stuff, this is gonna like touch the mask, which just, again, it loses like that kitty whisker look. But yeah, I think so long as it's like just kind of like lined up with the bottom of the other triangle, then it's like not too hard to like judge the size of it. Kind of like using the mask as like a road map, sort of like a guideline. But yeah, we definitely don't want these to be too big because that was the mistake I made on Thursday, just doing like the dress rehearsal, and I just thought it looked kind of goofy. It didn't like look enough like Chica at that point. It was just kind of weird looking. Okay. Something like that. Oh, thank you for the floating hearts, Robert. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Worthy Chaos. So generous today. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. Did you make the mask as a template? I mean, I make the masks with all of my FNAF cosplays at this point, and like the goal of them isn't like necessarily to be a template, but they are kind of like useful as like a starting point. I tend to like make them where like I don't know what the makeup is going to look like when I'm making the masks, but I keep like putting the masks on and trying to like visualize it. It is one of my fears that one of these days I'll make a mask and then realize it's like not like a good template for the rest of the face, and then I'm gonna have to like start over. But yeah, it is kind of a weird process, admittedly. But the masks do end up being like pretty helpful for like figuring everything else out. And that's why you'll see me just like popping them on occasionally while I'm like working on this stuff. It just makes things easier. Looking good. Thank you, Glitch Trap. Nice, Doopy Bear. I had never searched Mango Cosplay some time ago, I never would have found your channel. It's so cute. Thank you, Moss Face. Yeah, I know for a while there I was kind of known as like that Mango cosplayer. Pretty sure Mangle's still my most popular one too. Trying to see if these are like symmetrical. I've never been good at symmetry. Oh, wow. Yo, that elf stuff must work pretty good because, like, I only had the mask on for a second there and, like, look, the makeup from under the mask is, like, sticking to my face now. That's kind of impressive. Okay, elf, I see you. Hi, Eddie Munson. Hi, Mallory Starkey. Hi, Johnny. Very good at mask making. Aw, thank you, Tori. Hi, Two Time. You make the best masks. Aw, thank you. Y'all are very kind. Switch this to like the magnet, the magnified side. There's like a little part of this mirror that's like magnified. So why do I keep saying magnified? Wait, no, is that the right word? Wait, yeah, I don't think I have all my brain cells back yet after being sick. I'm sorry. If I sound a little like stupid here and there, I'm just like I'm like 95% back, but there's still like that 5% like doing the best I can here. But yeah, look at that, like how much makeup stuck from the mask. That's like impressive. Jeez. Yeah, actually, also let me just like finish off painting up here a bit. And then I'm trying to think if I want to do the rhinestones on the triangles and like get it over with, or if it might be easier to like put some white paint around them and then put the stones down. It's gonna look really silly if I do it that way, but also like, let's face it, don't I look silly the entire time that I'm doing these cosplays? That's like kind of part of the process. Yeah, I do think like this part works fine like without the pink. Like the dress rehearsal I did on Thursday, I literally just whited out everything like behind the eye sockets. But the only thing is that I kind of like how doing it this way makes like my eyes look more round because I just feel like so much of Glamrock Chica's overall shape is just circles. There's so many circles with her. So this kind of like adds even more roundness to it. And I also kind of like that, like, I don't know if y'all have ever noticed, but bird eyes do tend to be kind of like ringed around them, kind of like chickens and stuff have that. And this kind of adds a bit of that effect to it as well. Of just like, I mean, I'll admit, I think personally it looks more parrot than chicken. But it's not as if Glamrock Chica is meant to look like a perfect example of a chicken. She's chicken adjacent. But yeah, I don't know. At least for now, I'm gonna like stick to doing it like this with the pink, and I can always change my mind like in future recording sessions if I am like, you know, actually it was better off just being white all the time. Not the end of the world. But I think like the extra color also just makes it look a little more interesting to look at, you know, because again, Chica is like a simpler kind of cosplay. So this adds like another dimension to it, I suppose. This looks really just, yeah. If anyone's like showing up right now who doesn't know what I'm doing and they see this, I suppose I don't blame them for whatever opinion they have at the sight of this right now. What's your cat's name? So this cat back here, this is Sid. We actually have 2 cats around here. I don't know where Glenn is. Glenn was in here earlier in the stream and then he disappeared. But yeah, this one back here is Glenn. Or this one back here is Sid. Glenn is the giant fluffy black cat, and then Sid here is the tuxedo kitty. And not moldy crackers? Well, no worries. You know, my live stream VODs always stay up. So if you want to like catch anything that you missed, this will be up afterwards permanently. You gonna make any more Undertale cosplays? You look so freaking cool as Metaton extra outfit. I would love to do a Metaton cosplay. Because, like, I have a Spamton cosplay, and I like to joke that Spamton Neo is just cosplaying a Metaton cosplayer. Metaton adjacent. But, like, an actual, like, Metaton cosplay would be really fun. That being said, another thing I'm working on that I've just been doing on the side, I am trying to make another wig for Undyne. I just did not like the last one. There's actually a gigantic pile of red hair in the other room right now from me attempting and failing about 10 times in the past 2 weeks to make a better wig for Undyne. I'm thinking about wearing her at C2E2 next weekend, so I'm gonna try really hard to make a new wig like now, like in the next like week, because yeah, I don't like the other one so much. It's not big enough. I want volume. Like, it's Undyne. She should be just pure aura, you know? That other wig was not there. Yeah, you can't aura farm with that other one. So yeah, that is actually one of my goals at the moment, is to finish up that Undyne wig. Just, yeah, bigger wig, more hair. But not like to the extent that I can't wear it, because that's the problem. Like, every time I make that wig bigger, because of like the ponytail back here, it just like the balance is off, and then like the wig just won't stay on. It's like no matter how much you clip it, it's like sliding all over the place. So yeah, I'm really trying. I want, like, she's my oldest cosplay, and I just hate that after like 6 years I still don't have the Undyne wig of my dreams. Maybe I never will, but I'm trying. Is your eye color contacts? Yes, I promise I don't actually have purple eyes. Sid looks so content. I know, right? He's so happy. He's like falling asleep sitting up back there. Glenn, are they gonna rip up the old wig? I don't know. He's already ripped up the old Tsumugi wig, so. Next weekend, yeah, can you believe it? Yeah, because, I'm trying to think. Not this Thursday, but next Thursday is set up at the McCormick place. So, yeah, we only have, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have like 10 days until the show. Oh boy. Yikes. Major yikes. So yeah, kind of like I need the like wig like now. I'm getting a little panicky about it. Like, because I've kind of like wrecked the previous one. I can't just go back to the one I was using because I kind of destroyed it. So, whoops. Eyebrows are amazing. Yes. Apologies to anyone who just got here. This is not the permanent look. This is a masked cosplay. The eyebrows will make sense later. Forgive me for how insane I look at the moment. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Orderly Chaos. Gotta go. I appreciate what you do. I will look in later. The pink on your eyes is amazing. Love the kitty. Oh, thank you so much. Just so generous with the super chats today. I really appreciate that. Yeah, no problem. And like, yeah, like I said, the VODs stay up permanently. So if you want to like see whatever you missed after this, this won't be going anywhere. I will say YouTube's been very slow lately though with uploading the live chat replays. If any of you ever try to watch my live streams like within the first 24 hours and the chat's not there, I didn't do it. I didn't get rid of the chat. I didn't edit the stream. It's just like YouTube's been really slow to like process. So sometimes it does take like up to a day for the live chat to reappear. But I assure you it's not me doing that. So okay, I'm trying to think here. Do I want to just like, I guess like I'm trying to decide if I want to put the rhinestones on the triangles and then outline them in white, or if I want to outline them and then put the rhinestones on. The only thing is like we're using a white paint I've never used before. So I'm a little like, ah. um, hmm. We could just get the rhinestones over with, I suppose. Like if a little bit of paint gets on them, they're so small, I don't know if it really matters. So we could just like get that over with. Hopefully it won't take too long. Yeah, these are the rhinestones that I use. I was not expecting them to send me so many. When this arrived, I was like, what the? It's a lot. It's a lot of rhinestones. But yeah, we just have to like fill in the triangles here, and it doesn't have to be perfect. That's why we put down a layer of pink, because like if there's any like gaps here and stuff, who cares? It's all pink. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to do it like pretty quickly. It's really not worth like it's kind of like how I do Spampton's glitter cheeks. It's like it's not really worth it to try and make it perfect or anything. You just need it to be covered. So love your streams. Oh, thank you, Simon. Next, thank you, thank you. I'm happy to hear that. Hi, Sally, just me. Back for after for probably don't remember me. No, I remember your username. You're the rhinestone queen. Oh, thank you. Do you know Ice Nine Kills? Oh yeah, I've used some Ice Nine Kills songs with my cosplays before. Pretty sure. Definitely with Mangle. I swear I have. Where's my thing? Oh, there it is. Okay. My little gemstone picker here. I'm using a new thing of glue today too, because the last one got kind of trashed. Should I sharpen this? It's kind of dull. Yeah, let me just because some of these stones are so tiny, I just want to make like a slightly pointier tip here. Otherwise this thing's gonna get glue all over it. A little bit better. There we go. He's so cute. I can't stand it. Oh, he's so cute. Favorite ICP song? Ooh, that's a tough one. I like a lot of ICP songs. I'm trying not to like make a top 5 here or something. What's my favorite? Actually, hold on. You know what? Let me pull up. Let me check it out. Thank you. Little paw. I know, right? Because he has those little socks. He's so cute. I can't stand it with him. Every time I look at him, I'm just like, ah. Ooh, yeah, you know what? It might... It could be Halls of Illusions. I really like that one. I love Piggy Pie too, though. And Chicken Hunting. Toy Box. I don't know if I can like pick a favorite. Old Evil Eye. Yeah, okay. I can't pick a favorite. I'm sorry. We'll just say that's my top 5 right there, even though there's probably even more than that. I can't pick a favorite. It's impossible. I like too many of them. Okay, yeah, let's try to like do this quickly. The only thing that makes this a little slow is that because the triangles are so tiny, I have to use like the tiniest of stones, which makes this a little bit tricky, but I will try to make this go quickly so that it's not too boring. Because I know watching somebody stick gems to their face is probably not the most interesting thing on the planet, but I'll try to make it quick. At least like I had some practice. Like I said, I did this on Thursday and Friday, so I at least a little bit know what I'm doing. So we're gonna start here in the like small corner, because like that's the hardest part. Let's like get it over with. And like I said, these don't have to be like perfect either. As long as it like kind of is, like, close enough that, like, the overall look, you can tell what it is, you know? Just trying to move quickly. Main thing is just, like, you need it to be, close enough that, like, it blends with the mask, you know? Like, I never care if people can tell that I'm wearing a mask, because to me, it's just the equivalent of, like, an animatronic faceplate. But if it's, like, way too obvious that it's a mask, it can start to look a little, like, costumey in, like, a bad way. So it's just kinda like a fine line. Or if anything, it's trying to avoid too much of the visible fine line. Try to see if, like, you can see the sparkle starting to form there, right? Favorite FNAF character? My favorite is actually Mangle, which is why I've never minded that, my Mangle cosplay is my most popular one. Um, I mean, I do hope, like, someday I can make a cosplay people like as much as that one. I don't know if that day will ever come, but since Mangle is my favorite, I'm okay with Mangle always kinda being, like, the star around here. Okay, gonna switch to the bigger stones soon. Use, like, a few more of the teeny tiny microscopic ones. Already getting glue all over this thing. Okay. I've started switching to the slightly bigger stones, so there should be a little bit more sparkle starting to appear. Jeez, come on, come on. Yeah, it's just because I'm getting, like, glue all over this thing. I have terrible aim, if you hadn't noticed. And I drop things. Just a few more of these small ones. It's just that, like, if I go past the, borders too much, then the stones are gonna get white paint all over them, so I have to be a little careful. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting some white paint on them, but, you know, you don't wanna, like, dull the sparkle, like, literally. That would just be a bummer. Need one more on top there. I don't know if it'll fit. Let's try it. Yeah, see how fast it's going, though? It's already halfway. I used to be really slow at doing this, but I do it so much now that, like, I've gotten really speedy at it. Which is good, because here's the thing with this cosplay in particular. If we are going to do, I shouldn't say if, when we start doing the, uh, FNAF cookbook streams with Chica, it does mean that I have to do all of this myself before the stream starts. I mean, I suppose we could do, like, a get ready with me, like, before a cooking stream, like, every now and then, but I think it would, like, be boring for people if I did it, like, every time. Um, so I do need it to move a little quickly, like, you know, that I can, like, whip up this cosplay fast before we start cooking, or else, like, those cooking live stream days are going to be, like, an insane amount of hours for me. So yeah, this like I need to like be speedy with this one because this is a cosplay I'm going to be relying on for like a lot of specialty streams. And the other thing too is that you know, I do have convention season is starting. I have a convention in like 10 days and I do plan on cosplaying at my table. And then after this next convention, I think I only have like 6 weeks or something before a second convention, and then like less than 2 weeks until a third one after that. So I have to get up unbelievably early to put these cosplays on because then I have to like drive to the show, at least in this next particular case. The other shows I'm doing this year are out of town, so I'll be in a hotel, so that's different. But in this particular case, in 10 days, I have to do the cosplays in the morning, drive to the show, and I have to be at my table as soon as the show starts because I'm like working there. I'm not just like going there like for funsies. So if I can't do this makeup and stuff really quickly, then I'm looking at like getting up at like 3 a.m. and stuff, which I don't really want to do. So I need to get fast at this. I need some sleep during the convention or I'm going to be in trouble. Farewell iced coffee. Okay, let me finish up this triangle and then I'm gonna grab an energy drink. But we actually are almost done with the triangle. See the glitter? Isn't that cute? Adopt 2 birds and I'm training them. Oh, cute. What kind of birds are they? I love birds, if you couldn't tell. I love your channel, watching. I love how you cosplay the characters and how you do their makeup. Oh, thank you, Ari. Yeah, for anyone who just got here, we're doing the first ever Glamrock Chica Get Ready With Me today. Yeah, I'm doing some of this with like makeup products and things that I'm also not familiar with, so I'm trying not to like let this be a super like long live stream or anything, but yeah, there are kind of like some odd variables today that we're perhaps not used to, but that's all right. You know, like I've been out of commission for I'm pretty sure it's been about 10 days since my last live stream. I think the last one I did was the art live stream last Thursday. Before I like realized that I was sick and wouldn't be able to live stream. Because then, yeah, even after I started to recover from live streaming, my stupid voice didn't come back. It's still like a little off sounding. So yeah, I guess I also don't mind if this live stream is a bit longer than it needs to be, only because I've been gone. We got some catching up to do, right? Okay, just a few more of these little ones here. I dropped one somewhere. I don't know where. Feels good to be back, though. I hated taking that long break. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the first time I've had to like be out sick since the channel started 2 years ago. So needless to say, I was annoyed. And it was just bad timing. I was like, there's so much like going on and stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. And instead I'm like stuck, like barely getting out of bed. I need more glue. That being said, though, I did finish up the gold foil prints that I was working on during that last live stream that I did. And supposedly the prints might be here like as early as like Wednesday, I think. I don't know. I don't see how that's possible because I don't even think they've shipped yet, but that's what they said. I don't like that one. I'm removing this one. It's too small. Yeah, I mean, I hope that they arrive that quickly. Like, I'd love to see how they look, you know? All that shiny foil. Because that puppet one is one of the ones I ordered too. That new puppet illustration. We're so close, we're so close. We just have to like finish off this last little edge here and then we should be good. I'll put the mask on too just to like check, you know, just in case to see how it looks before we start on the other one. Don't exhaust yourself. Unfortunately, I think that's impossible when it comes to C2E2. I am definitely going to exhaust myself. But that's okay. I'll survive. They're parakeets. Oh, so cute. I love birds. That's adorable. I love to have pet birds, but this guy over here, nope. I don't think he'd be willing to share. You played Ruin yet? I didn't play it myself, but I did watch some Let's Plays of it. And yeah, like for those who are wondering, I do plan on doing the Shattered Chica version of this. And I would actually go so far as to say I'm extremely antsy to do it. Like, I feel like because right now I only have the most basic form of this cosplay, I'm actually weirdly, like, limited in what I can do with audios. Like, I keep finding audios and being like, "Oh, that's great, but it would be better if I had, like, the Shattered Chica version, or if I had her guitar, for example." And so I do plan on pretty quickly starting up live streams where I start working on that stuff, because I'm pretty antsy to start upgrading this cosplay a bit. Because yeah, I'm thinking like, so the cookbook live streams, probably shouldn't start doing those until after C2E2. Because that's the thing, I only have like a few more days of live streaming left that I can do this month because of C2E2. So I figure we can like save the cookbook stuff until after the show is over, because honestly April is kind of like a free-ish month for me, because yeah, I think like I don't have another show until like the second half of May and like early June. So yeah, I feel like April would be like the perfect time to start tackling the like cookbook thing and like try all that stuff out, because like I don't really have any outside obligations like conventions for a while. So yeah, I'm thinking like maybe in the next week or two, while I still have like a few live stream days left, we should like totally make like the Shattered Chica mask and stuff. Because I would like to live stream that, because people are always asking to see how I like make the masks, and I've never actually live streamed that process before. Oops. Granted, I'm sure people probably would have preferred to have seen how I did like the pretty nice version of the mask that I'm using today, but hopefully the Shattered Chica one will be cool enough to make up for it. But yeah, it's like I've got like this audio list for Chica, and there's just like a bunch of stuff where I'm like, I don't really want to do that until I have the Shattered version though. That being said, I might do certain audios without her and just consider it like practicing with the new cosplay, and then I might like reuse those audios later once I have Shattered Chica. I don't love reusing audios. I do it sometimes. But, like, this might be a case where, like, it would make sense to reuse some of them. Sorry, these are all, like, sticking together. I think I'm, like, getting glue in here on accident. I think that's done. That should do it. How's that? Let's see how it looks with the mask on. There we go. Isn't that cute? And so yeah, we'll just like, we'll paint white around it and that'll like separate it from the mask a little bit. But yeah, that seems adequately sparkly. I'll be so curious to see how all this stuff sticks now that we've got the like elf glue on the face. Birds are finally going on my hand. Aw, that's so cute. Oh my goodness. Hi, Wyatt. Oh, thank you so much for the lucky clover, Tori. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Yuki. Hi, I love coconuts. Yeah, hi, everyone. Some newcomers here. Nash as well, thank you. You're bad with the mask on. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, let me get some stones out here so we can get started on the second one. Second triangle, I should specify. And this will all go a lot faster once these rhinestones are done. Like the rest of the makeup it's really surprisingly not that bad. This is like the only tedious part. But before I get started on that, I should grab another energy drink. Now, for those who are concerned that I do too many of these like ghost energy drinks, again, I only drink them during live streams. And because of that, like the whole time I was sick and stuff, I wasn't drinking any of them, you know, like, yeah, I'm not like some energy drink addict. They kind of just started as like a bit of a running joke during these streams, and now I just always do it. So yeah, unfortunately, they're probably not cold. Like, I just got these from the grocery store like an hour before the stream, but it's better than nothing, right? Plus, if I don't keep drinking something, I'm pretty sure like me with the like laryngitis-y voice here is gonna get worse. So 1 second. Leave y'all with Toby there for a moment. Got the Chica colors here. Sort of. It's like a kind of Chica Roxy combo. Look at you. Could you be any cuter? You are so cute. Oh my gosh. He's so precious. Okay. Let's continue. You're really talented. Oh, thank you, Yuki. 2 Red Bulls in the fridge. Oh boy. Save them for days I'm extra tired. All right. Cat is very cute. Thank you. Yeah, he's such a cutie. Hopefully Glenn will come back too, because we actually have 2 cats, but I don't know where Glenn disappeared off to. He's probably downstairs with my roommates. Hi, Sarah. I love Sid. You hear that, Sid? They all love you because you're so heckin' cute. Okay. Let's carry on here with this other triangle. We'll try to get it as like close to symmetrical with this one as possible. They're never perfect. Not good at symmetry, but as long as it's like close enough, you know, that like no one's gonna look at the cosplay and be like, what did you do to yourself? Then it's fine with me. If anything, I'm gonna love doing Shattered Chica because like symmetry is no longer gonna be relevant with her. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna film a ton of videos today, in part because like I said, I am a little bit like limited without Shattered Chica. Um, but one of the things that was holding me back as far as making content goes on Friday was I didn't have, any sort of props. And today, one of the things that I did do before the stream started when I was running some errands is I did pick up a slice of pizza from the grocery store. Uh Granted it's not like particularly good pizza. This wasn't me like uh using the cosplay as an excuse to get a slice of pizza. Like the pizza from the grocery store is pretty meh. Um, but ordering an entire pizza just for cosplay prop purposes is, I'm sorry, it's just too expensive. Like these days, like ordering a pizza used to be cheap. It's not anymore. Um, I'm not willing to pay the like delivery and taxes and fees and all that stuff just to like get some pizza. So yeah, I just picked up a slice of pepperoni from the grocery store. Figured it's good enough. And so hopefully I can use that as like a prop in a video or two today. Cause yeah, I just felt very like limited on Thursday where like I didn't have any props, no guitar, no pizza, no Shattered Chica. So yeah, I'm gonna try to at least get the pizza in like a video or two today, just for some extra pizzazz. I was trying to like shove that in a very small spot. But yeah, even though the pizza's not that good though, I will eat it like after the live stream. Like I'm not gonna uh waste food, just because of a cosplay prop, but yeah. It's not me looking for an excuse to get crappy grocery store pizza. But they're like slices of pizza are very like comically video game pizza-y looking, where it's just like a basic slice of pepperoni. So, yeah, if I can't make a lot of videos today, yeah, I don't like entirely know what the plan is as far as like my next get ready with me and stuff because I need to make sure I have videos waiting in the wings because obviously I can't really make videos like next week, like with C2E2 and everything going on. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna like film a different character next Sunday or I mean, I suppose there is a chance of doing Chica again if like I have Shattered Chica, but I don't know if she'll be like ready that fast. So yeah, I don't entirely know the plan yet. Me being out for 10 days obviously wasn't part of the plan, so I'm kind of like attempting to reconfigure all of this right now. But yeah, we shall see. I mean, I do have like stashes of videos saved up from previous recording sessions. I always do. I guess the only reason I'm being like a little weird about it now is like now that I've changed my editing style and like the lighting and the angles and everything, like I don't love the thought of relying on videos that like to me look a little old-fashioned now since I don't quite do them that way anymore, but I suppose some content's better than no content. So if I absolutely have to, like I will just share videos that I still have saved up from previous recording sessions. That's the thing, I always like save up a lot of videos. I always have a huge stash of them because you never know if you're going to get sick for a week or two. What if you like break an ankle or something. You've got conventions you got to do. So it's never going to happen that I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I have no videos. Like that's not going to happen. But it's just like, I don't like love that all the videos I have now, of course, are just not in like the style that I have switched to doing lately. But what can you do? The fees are a pain. I know, right? Like, right, it's like $50. I know, it's great. Like, dude, Andrew, you remember, I used to have that tradition of like, we'd come back from like a convention and I would like order Domino's as my like I'm over it like meal. We used to joke about the tragedy pizza. And now I'm like, I can't justify it. Like like if I just order myself like even just a small pizza from Domino's, I'm looking at like $40 by the end of all the like fees and delivery and everything. Like I can't. Like I'm just no. I'll spend $3 on like a crappy slice of pizza from the grocery store for a cosplay prop, but I am not ordering myself an entire pizza because let's face it, the leftovers aren't even that good, so it's not worth it. Maybe if my roommates wanted some, but I don't think they would really be interested either, to be honest. Love you and your cosplays. You're really talented. My favorite is definitely Mangle. Oh, thank you, Yuki. I appreciate that. Okay, Mangle's my fave too. Domino's costs as much as going to sit down dinner at a restaurant, right? Like, what the heck? Like, I used to love coming back from conventions and I'd be so burnt out and like not wanting to spend a lot of money, obviously, despite being burnt out, and just being like, all right, let's get to like 10 p.m. Domino's, like my convention weekend is over. And now I'm like, I don't do it anymore. I can't. It's way too expensive. So just the one slice today. I'll do it for you, Chica, but I ain't willing to pay for more than that. Even if the pizza today is not great. I'm not sitting here being like, woo, I get to have a pizza dinner after the cosplay today. It's like, it's, it's pizza. Basic pizza. 1K in comic drafts? Oh my gosh, that's wild. Yeah, I want to say I have like maybe like 80 cosplay drafts or something like that. I mean, a lot of them are not very good. They're not really worth sharing, but if I'm like desperate enough. Hi, Natalie Pink Pickle. Oh, you're in a snowstorm right now? Oh, that sucks. It's been snowing here too, actually. Today was raining, but it was snowing yesterday. Hi, Clyde. Delta and Undertale costumes are amazing. Thank you, Moss Fangs. Yeah, I really hope I can get that new wig for Undyne because, yeah, I was thinking about wearing her for maybe Sunday at C2E2 since it's a shorter day. Because, she's tough because, like, it is like 7 hours still in an eye patch and fake teeth. But she's like a decent option because what makes Sunday tricky is that that's also the day that I have to take the whole table down, and it's a lot of like manual labor. There's certain cosplays where I think I just literally can't do it in the cosplay, and she's just kind of in normal clothes. So she's actually like a decent pick for Sunday as long as I can just put up with like 7 hours of like just having one eye in a vanity contact and very sharp fake teeth. But I think I could do it. But yeah, I need a new wig. I don't like her wig. And now the wig I was using is in pieces. Like there's literally just like a pile of red hair in the other room right now. It's actually very sad looking. At one point while I was still like super sick, I stayed up until like 4 a.m. just in frustration trying like to make that wig work and still failed. So been having quite a week here. Not worth the cost, right? It's ridiculous. I miss the days when pizza was affordable. Cons are expensive as is. Yeah, you don't even want to know how much the table for C2E2 cost. That's another reason I was really bummed out that I couldn't live stream this month because, obviously this is a monetized channel, and I was a little bit hoping, like, at least at least a little, you know, money from live streaming could help with the table cost. And then I couldn't stream because I got sick. So this has just been terrible timing all around. I feel like the past few weeks I've just been like cursed or something. I don't know what the issue is here, but I need some stuff to like go right, you know? Like please, I need some wins here. Cuz yeah, the C2E2. Like at first I was of course excited that I got a table. I was like, "Oh my gosh, thank goodness." Like I emailed them back so fast. I was like, "Gimme, gimme, gimme." But then it's like, you know, the reality sets in of like, "Oh my god, the table cost. Oh my god." Sure hope I make that money back and then some at the show. It better be worth it. Otherwise, I shall weep. Because I've also spent the last like few days doing my taxes, which means I've had to like stare at all the costs. Like just, I can't turn away from them. They're just in my face the last few days. Yeah, this month kind of sucks. I hate this month. But that's okay. We have a new cosplay. Let's turn things around here. Making cookies? Oh, that sounds good. Hi, Eleven's not dead. You a cosplayer? Yeah, we're doing a cosplay today of Glamrock Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and she is actually my newest cosplay. I only just finished this cosplay a couple days ago, so this is the first time that we're doing a Get Ready With Me with her. And I apologize that this part is tedious, I know. As soon as these rhinestones are done, this is all going to go much, much, much faster. If it's any consolation, this is what I'm going to have to be stuck doing the morning of whichever day I do this cosplay at C2E2 at like 4 a.m. or something. It's just going to be me with no sunlight and no sleep, shoving rhinestones on my face. But I don't know which day, like, I still haven't fully decided which cosplays I'm doing for C2E2, which is bad because I kind of need to know, like, now, actually. Like, I need to, like, because, like, people want to know ahead of time which days I'm doing what, you know, like, because they want to, like, come find me at the show and et cetera, et cetera. So I don't know. I need to, like, actually make some decisions here. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Keller's Comments, for the... I don't think I've ever gotten a super chat that much with that much money. Oh my goodness gracious, $50. Use this for better pizza. Feels I'm super excited for this cosplay, the simplicity of it. Keep up the amazing work, Jamie. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Keller's Comments. Jeez, thank you. I'm like, sorry, I kind of like short-circuited here. I'm gonna like blame it on me still being a little sick. Like I needed to like process for a second. I was like, whoa, wait, what? Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. For better pizza. Maybe I will, in fact, then have an actual like decent Domino's pizza after C2E2 one of those days. Because I go all day without food at those shows too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. Maybe I will splurge on some Domino's then. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's so kind of you. And I'm so glad you like the new cosplay too, because yeah, I've been kind of angsting about it. Like, I kept thinking like the whole time that I was sick and stuff, I was like, wouldn't that just be like the perfect ending to all of this? That like after all this suffering the past few weeks, like I reveal the new cosplay and then people don't even like it. Like, wouldn't that just be my luck at this point? So I am so glad that you like it. Thank you, thank you. So nice. Those manifesting money for you, Tori. Oh my gosh, another super thank you instinctively, Chelsea. Oh my goodness, $50. Y'all are like spoiling me. Holy crap. Add that to the pizza fund. Oh, thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Oh my goodness. Y'all are like, Sorry, this always happens. Like, then like my awkward shyness kicks in because I'm like, oh no, everyone's being so nice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, this has been a rough month, so I'm just like, thank you, thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Oh, Gravy, you deserve it. Thank you, Tori. I love the cosplay. Thank you, Glamrock. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, y'all. Yeah, hopefully this means we can start turning things around here, right? Like, yeah, I was hoping, like, the fact that, like, yesterday the cosplay was getting, like, a pretty positive response. I was like, okay, maybe, like, this month has kind of sucked. I was, like, either injured or sick for most of it. Couldn't live stream for half of it. Just, just a disaster. But people seem to like the cosplay, and I was like, all right, that's the sign I need that maybe we can start, like, you know, things can, like, go up from here, please. For all the streams I missed. Oh, thank you instinctively, Chelsea. And the streams I missed too. What a mess this has been. Oh my gosh. Cosplays are amazing. If it's okay with you, would you do a Foxy cosplay? Yeah, you know, someday I would love to just do like a traditional Foxy, right? Because like I've got the Mangle cosplay, but I've never just done like a Foxy cosplay. But the majority of this month depressed and in the house. Oh, I feel you on that one. And I hope things get better for you, Tori. I know you've been having a bit of a rough patch here. I do hope it gets better. Hi, Lauren. Yes, Foxy. This is just too much spam for my liking. Oh, look, we're almost done too. See? Y'all are so nice. I did miss streaming. Not just because, like, I missed streaming, but just, like, I missed just, like, the little, like, community of people we have here and stuff. It's been so, like, dull, you know, just me kind of, like, stuck in bed a lot and just, and even if I hadn't been stuck in bed, it was, like, some of the prep that I had to do for C2E2 was just me, like, trapped in front of my laptop, like, hour after hour, trying to finish up boring files. And then, like I said, I've also been doing stuff like I was doing, like, election ballots. I've been doing my taxes. Like, it's just been so, like, I don't know, like, isolating. It's just been, like, an isolating month, you know, of just me, like, feeling, like, cut off from, like, this usual, like, you know, 3+ times a week, like, little, like, fun little gathering that we have, you know? I don't know, it's just, like, this month has just kind of sucked. Ugh. It feels so good to be back. It was extremely isolating. That was me attempting to stick a stone into a spot that it did not fit in, and then it just immediately fell off, and I should have known that it was gonna do that, so that's on me. I don't know why I thought that was gonna fit. I don't have the best depth perception, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hi, Early White Ghost Videos. Hi, Natalie Pink Pickle. I have this cosplay who's in the works next. Yeah, so, like, the plan right now, basically, is a few more things with this one, because, like, I do still want to do the Shattered Chica version of this cosplay, which is going to take a little bit of work. I do still want to make a guitar for her if I can. I want to make the new wig for Undyne. All of that should hopefully happen in the next few weeks. And then after that, it's like, okay, now, like, who do we start on? So, yeah, I've been trying to decide, like, I know I've been debating for a while now, uh, doing an Ennard cosplay. However, I have just been debating, like, is that something that I tackle now, like, after Glamrock Chica, or do I save that for, like, Halloween, for example, like, closer to, like, Halloween? Because we're talking about something that's gonna take months. Like, you might think Halloween, that's, like, ages from now, but no, like, if I saved it for Halloween, that still means I would be starting work on that in the next few months. Like, that it would take forever. So yeah, I'm kind of like torn on that, where I'm just like, do I actually don't even know why I dropped that one. Yeah, I don't know, like, do I start something ambitious like that, or do something a little easier first, like, kind of between Chica and that one? Plus, like, I don't know, do people want me to do something that's not FNAF, for example? Like, something other than FNAF, and then maybe Ennard? I don't know. I'm kind of, like, on the fence about it. Because I think, I don't know, I've been thinking, like, this is finally the year that I do Ennard. part of the reason like my mango cosplay has a lot of Ennard qualities to it is because in a lot of ways that was me like wanting to do Ennard and not thinking I had the skills yet. So why do I keep dropping everything? This is just embarrassing at this point. Yeah, like I said, I'm only like 95% back. I think I'm still a little bit sick. Like, I mean, I'm fine. I swear I'm fine. I'm just like a little clumsy, a little low on brain cells here, but happy to be back. So yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to decide exactly what the game plan is. The only game plan I know for sure is just, yeah, like Shattered Chica and like some Chica props and just like me just finishing up that Undyne wig, or else I'm gonna like freak out. But then yeah, after that it's like, But I do want to do the like to get started on those FNAF cookbook live streams, which is what I needed this cosplay to be done for. Because I would love it if those became like a weekly thing, like, you know, if not every week, every other week, something like that. And I've been talking about doing like a voting system with it. Like what I've been thinking about doing is like maybe every week, like I'll number all the recipes and then pull like 3 numbers out of like my Chica cupcake or something. And then like tell everyone what 3 recipes like I pulled and let people vote on which one that they want me to do. And then like whichever ones don't make it, I'll just put them back in the cupcake for a different week. Like that wouldn't mean like they get tossed out or something. So yeah, I'm thinking like after C2E2, I would really love to get started on like trying it out at least, you know, like do a few streams with the cookbook and like see how it goes. So yeah, we definitely like have some plans here in the works. It's just, yeah, as far as what my next new cosplay is, I'm like, I don't know, do I just jump in with Ennard or do I save that one until later in the year? And do I do like Ennard or like do I do something not FNAF? I don't know. Like I know most people who watch me, they like the FNAF content, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta like make some decisions here. I'll try to like in the next few weeks, like just make like a decision and decide exactly what we're doing, you know? But yeah, we definitely do have like some plans here though, overall. Actually, you know what? I thought I was done with this one, but it looks smaller though than this one. Maybe this needs another row. I'm trying to see like from here to here. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think that was a slight miscalculation. Let me expand this one just a little bit farther. Just so it's like a little more symmetrical. Then we shall move on finally. It's just if these are too lopsided, then it's going to make the whole face look kind of goofy. I think maybe with like one more row, this will be close enough. Let's try it. I was really glad to see that people are looking forward to the cookbook streams because, yeah, me too. Like, it's going to be really challenging because, you know, it does mean like I have to do this cosplay before each stream. And then, of course, like I have to like gather all of the ingredients and stuff each time. And like, you know, it's going to be very, you know, messy, I'm sure. A lot of cleanup. And of course, there's always the risk of me just totally screwing up the recipe every time. Like, yeah. Yeah, like there's always like that extra anxiety to it, I guess you could say, of like messing up the food and everything. But I think it'll still be fun. I don't mind all the extra like time and effort if it's going to be fun. And I already warned my roommates about it. I was like, there's going to be some like cooking going on and y'all are going to have to like eat it. So like get ready for some weird dinners. Yeah, I think that looks better. I think this one's like a little higher up than this one, but it's like close enough. Let's see how it looks with the mask on. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know? Obsessed with the color of those contacts. They look so dang good. Thank you, Instinctively Chelsea. I know, aren't they like, they're so purple. I could not believe it when they showed up. Because like, don't get me wrong, they looked very purple online. But like, I wasn't expecting like, when they actually arrived in the mail, like I opened them up and I was like, that's purple. Like a blast of purple to the freaking face. Yeah, they are awesome. There we go. I'm just checking to see if like, because you know, sometimes like when I emote, like they'll touch the mask, which like I don't love. I think it's impossible to fully avoid that, but I think there's just enough space there to make it work. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like not perfectly symmetrical, but I say it's close enough. It'll look better once there's like the white outline, you know? Okay, so now that that extremely tedious task is taken care of, let's move on finally. Okay. So next up, I think what we should do next is the mouth. Because yeah, now we have to like make like the giant like, you know, duck lips, chicken lips, I guess. Mouth and like the hinge jaw and stuff. Before we get started on like the white paint. But yeah, there's actually like not that much left to do. That's the thing. Like this makeup is surprisingly not that difficult. The mouth is only tricky because I have to make like a very different kind of shape than I'm used to. So the way that this works is it's kind of weird, but we need to do an illusion that this is like a single black line with the lips above and below it, and then the hinge coming down like around the lips. It's gonna look a little weird until we do the white makeup because I'm actually gonna paint some of the white like over my lips to like disappear a few parts of them. Yeah, it's a tricky illusion. I did not pull it off on my own on Thursday when I did the dress rehearsal. I kept pulling up that like makeup test live stream being like, why did it look so much cuter here? And why doesn't it look cute today? What am I doing wrong? And I think a lot of it was just me not getting like that weird lip illusion working. But I'm pretty sure I pulled it off on Friday, so we're gonna try to like get that to work today. We probably should get the black paint also started because some of this is black lipstick and some of it's black paint. I kind of do a combo of the two. So yeah, even though I'm switching white face paints today, I guess, I mean, we'll see how that goes. I am still sticking to Marin for the black paint because this stuff hasn't been a problem. It's the white paint that like, I think just, I don't know if it like got too old or like, yeah, it's just not working. Like, I think it needs to get thrown out. So, which brush should I use for this? This one's probably fine. So yeah, we're gonna try to do like just this like solid, slightly smiling line across here because that's where we kind of get like the bill, you know, like the chicken bill, duck bill, whatever you want to call it. I just have to be careful because like I have to get almost within touching distance of these triangles without actually touching them, which was again another mistake I made on Thursday because if I touch them, then it starts to look really weird. And it's tricky because like I'm gonna disappear part of my mouth. So right now it's gonna look like there isn't enough of a mouth until I get to that part. But this will just be like kind of a starting line. and we'll like polish it up more later. Okay, something like that. I could probably even put the hinge down now, actually, at least to get started on it. Like that. And don't worry, we'll clean it up. I know it's messy looking right now. The important thing to keep in mind with the hinge is it needs to be a very thin line, like thinner than how I do it with Spampton, because that was another mistake I made on Thursday when I did the dress rehearsal. Was I made these lines very thick because I think I still was just thinking of Spampton. Yeah, it looked kind of weird, honestly. It was giving like facial hair. So purple, but almost like they really could be real eyes too. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, it's impressive how like realistic they look. Like you could almost believe like someone has this eye color with how these like lenses are shaded. It's really interesting. Hi Rainbow Pie, welcome to the stream. Hi Lily Lovebraid. Hi Joker Gaming. Chicken lip sounds like a schoolyard insult, right? Hey chicken lips. I see Kitty. Yeah, for anyone who just got here, we've got Sid curled up back here. Apologies that he's facing away at the moment. He does rotate every now and then. I'm sure he'll be back around again soon if y'all want to see his face. But yeah, he's just passed out over there. Okay, so now we're gonna do some lipstick. Again, it's gonna be messy. I'm gonna touch this up closer to the end. We just want to have like the guiding line at this point. We just need somewhere to start. It's just kind of pointless to do it perfectly right now because like the more I'm like talking and drinking, it's like it's gonna get messed up. So it's like we'll just touch it up at the very last second. We don't want to go past the inner part. See, we want that illusion, right? Of just like zip. So we have to be careful, like just making sure that we don't go too far. But if we do go a little too far, it's okay because the pink lipstick can actually like go back on top of it pretty well. It's not always perfect, but it's like good enough. Okay, I think that's probably good. Maybe just a little bit more down here. Yeah. I think I had just put chapstick on, so it's like not sticking that well, but it'll be fine for now. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Robert. Thank you, thank you. I just appreciate that. I just realized you're in a different streaming spot. Actually, it's the same spot. The only difference is we finally have an actual light in here. We never had a real ceiling light in here. The only lights were from like cheap lamps that we had like brought in here out of desperation. So we finally have an actual light in here. And then I did take the screen down behind me because I didn't want to like block the cute view of Sid back there. But we are actually in the same room as usual. It looks a little different today. What's your kitty's name? So yeah, so we have two cats here, and the cat that is visible at the moment is Sid. He's a very cute little tuxedo kitty. I wish he would turn back around because he has an adorable mustache that's not visible at the moment. But we also have a giant fluffy black cat around here, and it's too bad he's not here. He was here earlier in the stream, and then he wandered off. But hopefully Glenn will come back soon. Does that your cat in the back? Yeah, yes, it's back there sleeping. He loves that window seat. Okay, so now we're gonna paint on the actual chicken lips. And I don't like entirely know how big to make these. I feel like I'm still figuring that out. I like to make them go pretty freaking high up because I actually white out this part of my nose completely. So I can kind of like get away with really big lips. So we'll just take it up to like, I don't know, like here-ish. But it's not even so much like the height. It's like the width of it that I'm not totally sure about. Because like that's very like Marie Antoinette, you know? I don't know. I did it wider on Friday, but yeah, let's see how it looks with the bottom one. Because we want the bottom one to be about the same or else it's like gonna ruin the illusion a little. We're actually gonna go pretty far down with this. It's gonna look silly that I'm going so far, but it's like, if I don't, it's really not gonna look like those Chica lips. So like down to like chin distance. I do the same with Roxy. But thankfully, like if we make them really big and then decide like, oh my gosh, it's actually still not big enough, we can fix it later. Not the end of the world. Let me round this out a little. I do very much want to start like getting like the look that I want for this because again, like I'm gonna be taking this cosplay to a convention in as soon as like a week and a half, so I very much would like to know what I'm doing with the makeup before that. Like I'm gonna have to face a lot of people in person in this makeup, and if it looks bad, I'm gonna be very sad and embarrassed. Ooh, I am so bad at symmetry, it is unbelievable. I just like don't have the eye for it or something. Some people are so good at that. I wish I could like rotate my face like when you flip like a canvas when you're drawing. Is this any wider? I don't know. That? I don't know. We'll kind of like fix it with the white paint, so it's not a big deal, but okay, I'm just trying to decide like before we start doing like white paint and stuff, like is this big enough? I'm pretty sure I did the lips bigger on Friday. Your cosplays always looks awesome at the beginning, looks kind of crazy, but at the end is perfect. Yeah, thank you, Kyle. I know without the mask, it's always like really tough because like when you put the mask on, it like visually makes such a big difference. But then when I like take the mask off again, it's like, ugh, what a horror show. Brows are marvelous. Yeah, sorry about the brows. These are temporary. They're just holding the spot for the moment. The actual eyebrows are on the mask, so. What brand is that? This one, this is, I use a lot of these like Maybelline, the Super Stay matte ink ones. They're nice because they're really, really cheap, but they actually work really, really well. So, I don't know, do I go wider? I do kind of feel like that top lip's not big enough. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. I don't want to go too far because I do kind of like the Marie Antoinette look, but like, yeah, I think it's just not quite enough yet. Because again, you got to remember, I'm going to white out part of my nose. So, like, this is going to look like blank space. That's a little bit better. Because it should be exaggerated. Like, these are the kind of cosplays where it's like, even if you think you've gone too far, you probably haven't gone far enough. Okay, so I should probably put the chin line down. And we could start with the white paint. I hate to say it, but I should probably also put on the hairnet at this point. I think we've reached that stage in all of this. Once we start doing like the chin lines and neck paint and stuff, that's when it's like, okay, you should probably have your hair like out of your face completely. Like my Roxy and my Mango cosplays. Yeah, that's the other thing is like, when I was saying I'm a little limited with the audios for Glamrock Chica, I also found like some audios that work best, I think, if I can have both Chica and Roxy. So I might like try to film the Chica parts for some of that today. But then unfortunately, like, those videos are gonna have to sit in my drafts for quite a while, like until the Roxy parts get filmed. And I'm in a tough spot with Roxy because I do not have 2 yellow contact lenses right now. I only have 1. So we can't do anything with Roxy until the other lenses show up. So yeah, might have to just do some like preliminary content today and then just hold on to it. I always find it annoying when that happens because I hate having like unfinished drafts just like sitting around bugging me, but sometimes you just gotta do it. Hi, lovely X stars. Welcome back, Eliza. What's your favorite one of your cosplays? My favorite's always been Mangle. I don't know if that'll ever change. Like, I feel like a cosplay would have to like really blow my mind for that to happen because I love that Mangle cosplay so much. I wish I could take Mangle to C2E2, but unfortunately, when you're working at an artist alley table, the issue is that, first of all, I don't know where I'd put the endo head, but second of all, the space like to squeeze through to get behind the tables and stuff is very tiny. I'll be honest, I don't think Mangle could fit. I don't think I could actually get to my table trying to like squeeze back there. And with like everyone, like all the artists and vendors have all their stuff back there, like behind the tables. Like I don't think Mangle would fit. Not with that skirt. But that's why like I don't know. I haven't decided yet who I'm actually gonna take to C2E2. Like I want to take Glamrock Chica. I'm thinking possibly Undyne. I don't know who the third one is. I tend to take Circus Baby because she's easier. She doesn't have contacts. She doesn't have teeth. She's not wearing anything like that won't fit behind a table. I'm a little worried maybe people are bored of seeing her at conventions because like I tend to bring her to like every artist alley table that I do. So I mean she is an option. I just don't know if she's like a boring option. And of course, like, it doesn't have to be FNAF either. Like, I could take Junko. It's just like her wig is huge. I was thinking about Mew. I will be honest. I was considering Mew Aruma, but I don't know, she might be better off being saved for, like, because I have to do MomoCon in May. Like, she'd be great for MomoCon. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm a little torn on, like, who I'm taking with me, which is bad because I need to decide in the next few days. You love Mango Star Fire Dragons. You had to choose one fandom of characters to cosplay for the rest of your life. Probably FNAF just because there's so much variety. I feel like I'd never run out of new cosplays to make. Hi, HQ. Looks amazing. What are you drinking? Oh, for anyone just showed up, I've got my usual, like, ghost energies that I always, like, match the colors up with the characters. They didn't have any pink lemonade, which is probably a little closer to Chica. But pink and green still works, right? I mean, that's kind of her color scheme. So we got sour watermelon today. Actually, speaking of which, I think I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break because I was, like, chugging iced coffee. So yeah, now that I've got the hairnet on, I think I'm gonna take a super fast bathroom break. And then, yeah, we're gonna, like, super fast just, like, kind of do the neck here and then, like, get the white paint going. Because here's the thing, like, that's basically it. Like, we have, like, the face. It's just a whole lot of, like, white paint after that. So yeah, we're closer to being done than you might think we are. So yeah, let me just put up my derpy sign that never stays up, so I don't know why I bother. And I will be back in like 1 minute. Hopefully Sid will stay. Back and Sid is in like the exact same position that he's been in this whole time. He is like knocked out back there. Jeez. Okay, I have returned. How long has it been gone? Oh yeah, sorry for anyone who just got here. Sorry, I just took a super fast bathroom break. I was just gone for like a minute. But I have returned. So yeah, let's finish up the face shape here real fast. Yeah, I was just thinking to myself a moment ago, you know, another reason why like I do care about which uh, cosplays I take to C2E2 is like, I'm not sure yet if I mentioned this, but I do want to vlog the show experience. It's a little tricky to vlog when I'm working in the artist alley. It's not quite like the Dragon Con vlog I did where like I'm just free to do whatever. You know, it is technically like a job. Like I'm like basically stuck behind a table on a work shift. But like I will be in cosplay and you know, trying to like find some shenanigans. And plus, like, I don't know, isn't it kind of interesting to like just see how it is being an artist alley and or an artist in the artist alley in a cosplay at one of the biggest shows. So yeah, I'm gonna try to like vlog the entire thing. But that's like another reason why I'm debating so much what cosplays to do, because it's like not only does that matter as far as the people I meet in person in those cosplays, but it also matters because like I want like it's so rare I guess for me to have like long form videos on this channel, which I'd love to do more. I'm kind of a coward. Every time I think about doing like longer videos and vlogs, my immediate reaction is "Ugh, whatever I do, they're gonna hate it. I suck at this." Um, but I would love to have more long form videos. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I really want to make sure like I pick good cosplays that would not only be fun in person, but also just fun for like a long form video for once. I mean, I think this one, Glamrock Chica, is kind of a given at this point. Like, part of the reason I wanted to finish this one up was to have it in time for C2E2. Um, but yeah, it's like the other two picks, though, I'm not entirely sure. If I can get the wig working for Undyne, I do think she is an option for Sunday. I don't know, would Chica be Friday or Saturday? I usually like to bring out like my flashiest ones on Saturday, which normally would be Circus Baby. I don't know if people are tired of me taking her to shows. Maybe she's overplayed now. I had actually considered Roxy, believe it or not, but I don't have the contacts, so she is a no at the moment. I'm just trying to decide if this is high up enough. We need to have a very round face for Chica. I don't know if this is round enough yet. We have to get like almost like cartoonishly high up the chin. Maybe like here? Yeah, that's probably a little bit better because you can see it like straight on. And that means we have to raise up this line. Because this line has to be like, if not level, then a little bit above the hinge, or else it doesn't actually look like a hinge, you know? Because the jaw has to kind of be like slack, right? Like the way a hinge would work. Quite know if that's high up enough. Let's do the other side. Of Annie cosplay. That would be pretty fun. I've seen some very cool, like fully suited, like Vandy cosplays. I will switch to a sponge for some of this so it doesn't go so slow. We're just trying to like do the carefuler details here. I don't think that's a word. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like it still has to go higher. Like we really need like a round face here for Chica. She's so round. If you actually look at her animatronic, it's like she's like her face is practically like a sideways oval. Yeah, that's probably a bit closer to what we need. Yeah, and then bring this up a little. Eventually it'll become second nature doing this face. It's a new cosplay, so there's like no muscle memory here yet. But hopefully a day will come where it'll be like Mangle, where I can practically do that makeup in my sleep. Hey, Geo Bunny. Welcome to the stream. Hi, XX FNAF 2XX. Hi. Hi, Lily Mountain Enthusiast. That's all. Right? Just trying to check the symmetry. Me and my terrible, terrible symmetry. Something like that. Okay, we'll try it like that. Let's like super quickly just like get the rest of the neck down and then we'll like move on to the white face paint. I should try. I've been like I have these like I know everyone has like beauty blender things. I used to feel like these didn't work, but then like that one cosplayer I was watching just kept swearing by it. I wonder if I should try it. See what happens. Worst case scenario, I will just clean these off and never discuss it again. I don't know. I used to try using like these kinds of sponges and I used to not be able to get it to work, but I also didn't know what I was doing back then, so maybe it's time to try again. Yeah, it does seem like it's working pretty well. So thankfully I don't have to go quite as far on the neck with this one as I do with some cosplays, because I actually stole the neck part from Roxy. And then I like hold it in place with a white choker. And I am gonna tape the Roxy thing up. I tried it without it on Friday and it was annoying. So I'm gonna tape it today, as much as I hate doing that. But that thing goes really high up. It's like higher than a turtleneck. So I don't have to like go all the way down my neck to make this work, thankfully. But the wig is very short, so we just have to like make sure that we really have like good coverage and stuff. Because like if I turn my head too much in any one direction, like with that short wig, it's gonna be noticeable. And yes, I am getting some of this in my hair, but it's okay. We'll just shower after this. It does seem like this did pretty good coverage. I was probably just using them wrong back in the day. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Like, I don't know how many people realize, like, I am technically an amateur. Like, just because I do kind of complicated cosplays doesn't mean that I know what I'm doing. I really don't. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And the ear covers will take care of the rest of it. I saw Kitty's face. Yeah, he finally turned around. Unfortunately, he's covering his cute little mustache with his paw, but also him covering his face with his paw is equally adorable, so he's so cute. I can't with him. Hey, Luca. How's it going? Not too bad, considering this is a brand new cosplay. Just kind of like on the last few steps here, thankfully. And luckily, the actual costume itself is not difficult to put on. It's pretty simple. We're not dealing with like a mangle kind of thing here, you know? The only thing that really sucks with Chica is the way that I've done this cosplay. Like, it's my own fault, obviously. It is really hot. I was hoping to take this cosplay to Dragon Con at the end of the summer. I am going to melt. It's gonna be really rough. He's in the back, he's so fluffy, right? Must be nice getting to sleep right now. Yeah, I've always said cats, they don't know how good they've got it. Like, this is all they gotta do, right? They just lay around all day sleeping, and then people give them food and pats, and that's it. They don't gotta worry about nothing. They don't gotta do nothing. Imagine just getting to live like that all the time. He doesn't even know how good he's got it. What character? Yeah, sorry, for anyone who just got here, we are doing our first ever Glamrock Chica cosplay today. Or get ready with me, I guess. I did the cosplay on my own a few times. So yeah, this is a totally new one. So my apologies if I'm like a little all over the place with it. Like, I'm still learning. I don't have muscle memory with this one yet. But surprisingly, we actually don't have much left to do. The only thing is, now if we're going to start on the white paint, I've never used this white paint before. It's not Marin. The person who I was watching recommended Snazaroo. I honestly had never heard of them before. But they swore by it. People in the comments seem to like it. It's got really good reviews. It will give it a shot. There were people who had shown their photos in the reviews and it did look pretty good. So yeah, this stuff literally just showed up a moment ago. Like, I kind of don't know anything about this. Like, I thought it was water activated. It actually looks kind of like cream to me though. I'm gonna peel the label back here and see if it says anything. Avoid contact with eyes and lips. Well, too bad for you, because I have to paint part of my lips today, and you can't stop me. Is there, like, any... like, instructions on, like, does it need water, or... Because the person I was watching, something that they did that I thought was interesting was, instead of just using water to activate the paints, they were actually using, like, barrier spray. I was like, that's kind of smart. Actually, I probably should have done that with the black paint just now. Whoops. I didn't even think of it. Because, again, I've never tried this before. Okay, this does not say anything about, like... I mean, it looks like cream-based to me. And even the barrier spray is different. Like, I'm going to try... They recommended Revolution Super Fix Super Hold. I have no idea if this will be better or worse than the Marin one I've been using, but I guess I've just been worried the Marin products are, like, a little too harsh for me, and that's why I'm having all the issues with the cracking and stuff. Let's see. Oh, thanks so much for the Clover Milky Dreams. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. A fun fact about you, Gotcha My Life? Yeah, sure. You like my mango cosplay best? Yeah, I think everyone likes my mango cosplay best. Oh my gosh, how do I even open this? Snazaroo was good back in the day. Yeah, you recommend it? Yeah, because it's UK based, right? The person I was watching, I believe, was British. So I think like I'd never heard of it, but I think like people in like the UK and Europe might be like more familiar with Snazaroo. So I was able to find it on Amazon, and like, yeah, the price was good. So despite the fact that I think like, yeah, it's not like really local to me or anything. So I don't, it looked good in the photos like that people were sharing. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give it a try. But yeah, it looks, you know, I want to like kind of dip my brush in there for a second. Yeah, I think that's cream based. I hope that won't be too messy. That's the only thing with the mask. Because I used to use cream based Clown White with Marin, and then I switched to the water activated just to reduce the mess factor a little bit, and like the transfer, you know, factor. But I'm over it with the cracking. I can't stand it anymore. And I do think it could even just be that it's water-based that's like causing that. So hopefully this will be better. Yeah, I guess I'll spray some of this in there. That's what the cosplayer recommended. This feels weird, but she said it would like make it like hold better, so which would be good because like I need it to last like all day at C2E2, so. Was that thunder? It was pouring rain before. Do we have a thunderstorm coming? I can't tell if that was thunder or an airplane. Remember being able to find a large pallet at Joann's. Oh, R.I.P. Joann's. For $10 then rather than Ben Nye's smaller amount for more. Yeah, I think it was about like 10 bucks or something, which I'd say is pretty freaking reasonable. So yeah. Maybe it is water-based. Wait. Because I just like, there's more resistance in there than I expected when I tapped it just now. Does this need water or is just barrier spray enough? Oh my god, I have no idea. Okay, let's just go for it. There's only one way to find out. I just have to start painting and see what happens. Okay. I will try to use a beauty blender like sponge too. I just like for these first couple taps here, I just want to like see what it does. Because yeah, the other stuff that I was using, like not only was it cracking, but it was so streaky. I just was like, ugh, it was driving me nuts. It just didn't look good. That's why like I didn't want to get too close to the camera in the Chica cosplay on Friday because, like, up close, the white paint just looked terrible. I think it's just the container's too old, honestly. I need to throw it out. I've been using, like, that same container of Marin Clown White for, like a year and a half or something. It's kind of disgusting. Um, oh, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Redfester. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's so generous of you. And welcome to the stream, too. I know I've been gone for ages, so yeah, for anyone who just got here, like, I should also say just welcome in general, because I've been gone for 10 days. If you couldn't tell by the fact that my voice still sounds a little weird, I've been sick. All right, just get these little corners here. I'm checking for signs of cracking. Here, I'm gonna put a little bit more bearer spray in there. And if that's not enough, I might just start throwing some water in. Because I don't know. I don't know if this is cream-based or water-based. I actually can't tell. It seems like it's somewhere in the middle. I don't know. I've never used Snazaroo, so this is a mystery to me. I just really don't want the paint to crack. I'll be so sad. I mean, some cracking is fine because it's, like, expected, but just, like, I don't want it to be, like, how it was on Friday. And I need to get this figured out before C32. Maybe this is water-based. It's too thick to be the cream-based. If it was, like, cream-based, it would be, like, cream cheese or something, you know? And it's not that. Interesting. I mean, so far it looks pretty good, though. Let's see how it looks like right up against these triangles. It does seem way less streaky. I don't see any, like, significant cracking just yet. Hi, Leelarks. Hi, Samuel Quackers. You have a question for me? What is going on? Yeah, for anyone who just got here, yeah, this is we're doing a cosplay of Glamrock Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. And for those unfamiliar with how I do things, these are masked cosplays, so the makeup looks deranged because it's not meant to just look like this. It combines with a mask. There we go. Get the angle going. Okay. Like the edges, you know, they're like a little wobbly because of the rhinestones, so it's like nice when you finally put that like white paint around it and you get like the real triangle shape. Now, the other thing they were saying, like for people who have issues with the paint cracking like I do, is to actually not do multiple layers. Like I usually do 2 layers. And they were saying like try as hard as you can to get it right the first time on the first layer, because doubling and tripling up like the paint like that, the way that I was doing, is a huge part of what's causing it to crack, because then it's like you're adding another layer on top of a layer that's like in the middle of drying and stuff, and that's what's like causing all those issues, or at least contributing to those issues. Like I said, I'm still an amateur. Like I'm still learning stuff too, so y'all are learning with me, I guess. These are the parts of my face that tend to have the issues with cracking, so that's why I'm being extra cautious here. I guess I just don't want a repeat of how Mango looked at Dragon Con. That, like, sucked. Like, I was so embarrassed in the vlog during that part. I'm just, like, getting used to this stuff. I'm like, it has, like, a very different consistency. It's gonna probably take a little practice for me to get used to it. It really is, like, somewhere between the, like, the cream and the water-based. It's really weird. As long as it looks good, I don't care. I got one triangle there. They are a bit bigger than how I did it on Friday, but hopefully that'll be okay. I'm, like, kind of tempted to tap it too now that, like, I'm trying, like, the whole adding barrier spray to it thing. I wanna see how bad it is. Or wait, here, I'm gonna use the blender. Just do, like, a quick, like goodness. Wait, okay, now I gotta try the finger, hold on. I mean, there's a little, but, like interesting. I'm learning things today. Oh, sorry, there goes my voice. Sorry. Still getting over being sick, I'm sorry. Ugh, I don't wanna lose my voice. It's so frustrating. Hopefully my voice will be totally back by C2E2, 'cause I have to talk, like, nonstop, like, 9 hours a day. I know the label said avoid your lips, but too bad. Unfortunately, part of this look requires me to paint onto my lips with this stuff, so oh well. 'Cause that's kinda how we get, like, that Marie Antoinette look. It's like, see what the lips like that, you know? I like that vibe for Glamrock Chica. I think it's really cute. Ugh, I really don't wanna go around my nose. The nose has been the worst. Ever since I got sick, like, anywhere near my nose with paint is, like, miserable. Ugh, but I'm gonna have to do it, unfortunately. Also, I did wanna try, like I wanna see how this works here on the sides. 'Cause this is what that one cosplayer in the tutorial was doing, was, like, combining the brush or not the Snazaroo with the barrier spray with the, like, beauty blender. I felt very validated by her opinions because she just flat out said, setting powder is BS and doesn't work. And I was like, thank you. Oh my gosh. Everyone always swears by setting powders. I watch all these drag shows where people use them. I have tried and tried with that stuff and it has never worked. All it does is like rip all the paint and color right back off again. So hearing a cosplayer who's very talented say, ditch the setting spray or the setting powders, I was like, okay, I trust you now because I've always thought that and I thought maybe I was crazy, but apparently not. Did you hear that? Bless you. He just triple sneezed. Bless you. He's got that like dazed look on his face, you know, that you get after you sneeze too much. He literally woke up just to sneeze 3 times and go back to sleep. What a mood. Jeez, that does look really good, doesn't it? Yo, this lady was onto something. See, it pays to watch like what other like people who aren't amateurs do because they know what they're doing way more than I do. That's becoming obvious at the moment. That looks so much better. This is gonna be a huge upgrade from Friday. Yeah, that Marin stuff has to go in the garbage. It is way too old, and I don't think my face likes some of those products. So, let's begin a new era. So for the nose over here, of course we do still have to do the chicken beak. So to do that, the orange paint that I use is actually very powerful. So I'm gonna put the white down first, and then we'll put the orange on after because the orange and white, like they mix together really bad. So that's why I haven't done the beak yet. We will come back to that in a moment. But yeah, like as you can see though, we're actually like not far from being done here. Like the face is surprisingly not that complicated for Chica. Like once you've got those rhinestones down, the rest is like whatever. At this point, it's just gonna come down to like the polish and stuff. Thought you did Glamrock Chica? Yeah, that's what we're doing today. Hi, Zoe Love Mystery. Classic cat behavior. Sleep, wake up, and sleep again. I know, right? He was awake for a whopping 30 seconds there. See, the problem is now that Sid has been asleep all day like this, he is going to wake up later and he is going to have so much energy and he is going to be running all over the place, making mischief. Like when he gets crazy, he gets crazy. Like I'm calling it now. Once he fully wakes up, he's going to have like, you know, those eyes cats get? He's going to have that face. He's going to be like, he's going to be like, I've been asleep all day and now I'm over it. Yeah, so far I'm really liking the Snazaroo. I had never heard of it before. I think just like I said, because I think it's not like an American product. I don't think I've seen it in stores or anything. But so far, I am quite liking it with this barrier spray combo. We'll see how it works with the mask though. Like how much of it like peels off onto the mask. But so far the like kind of like trifecta today of trying the like gel primer, a different white paint, barrier spray in the paint, and a little bit of sponge. I don't know, I think all of that is making this look a lot better now. We're upgrading today. We're advancing. I really gotta try the barrier spray in the black paint now. Now I'm curious. Z2E2 is gonna be the true test. Are you making? Yeah, for anyone who just got here, we are doing our first ever Glamrock Chica Get Ready With Me. And we're actually not far from being done. And the costume doesn't take too long to put on either, thankfully. It's just unfortunate that it is a lot of layers, so I am going to roast in that thing. I should touch up some of these black lines as I'm going along too, actually. This is the true test of seeing like how other paints on top of the Snazaroo work out, and that actually worked pretty well. Apologies for the sounds of Chicago out there. Yeah, this stuff goes right on top of it just fine. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Good job, Snazaroo. I'm digging it. It's honestly a huge relief. I did not know how this was going to go today. Yeah, it's way less streaky, too. Okay. You can see it up close. Also, apologies for the lights out there. It's probably my neighbors. They have a fire truck or ambulance in front of their door like every week. Like if I don't seem worried about it, it's because I'm like, this again. I've started to like become convinced they're like calling 911 for fun over there or something. Slay, thank you, Lilith Whaley. Looking good so far, thank you, Glamrock. Hey, I'm girly. Yeah, Sid was like staring out there like, woo, flashing lights. What do you think, Sid? You bored already? Typical Sid. His interest holds on to anything for about 5 seconds. You making a dragon puppet, Samuel Crackers? Heck yeah. Hi, Helena. Yeah, look how smooth that is. Jeez. Now I'm kind of kicking myself for not trying this sooner. I could have spared myself some embarrassment at Dragon Con. It looks really good. There's no cracks. Jeez, I might have solved a lot of issues today. Are you streaming Tuesday? I'd like to. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do on Tuesday yet. I might work on the Shattered Chica mask on Tuesday. But yeah, because I can only do a few more streams before C2E2. Because I think I can only do Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday. I think that's all I have left. Because then Thursday, I have to be at the venue to do the setup day. And then obviously Sunday, I'm still at the show. So yeah, since I only have like 4 more streams after this before I'm like unfortunately done for the month. Again, I'll make up for it though by vlogging the show. There will be more content to make up for it. But yeah, I was thinking like I might do like the Shattered Chica mask on Tuesday. I don't know, because I was also thinking about doing an art stream this week, but maybe I'll do that Thursday? I don't know, does working on the mask count as an art stream though? Because I'm gonna have to like paint it and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking, which I need to decide because after the stream today, I have to make the like live stream thumbnail and everything. So yeah. But yeah, since I am like kind of limited on how many more streams I can do this month, I don't want to like skip anymore if I can help it. So I want to stream on Tuesday. Yeah, I do feel bad about how much like streaming I missed this month. It's like between the eye injuries and being sick and conventions, I have really been out of commission here. I guess some months are just like that. This is the problem area, by the way. That's why I'm being kind of cautious. If any area is going to start to have issues with like the cracking and stuff, it's like around the nose. Oh, thank you, Helena. Sorry, I realized I missed your message up there. Looks super crisp. I know, right? Yeah, thank you instinctively, Chelsea, because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like really impressed actually. Like I'm kind of like in awe a little bit. Like it's really crisp. I'm very impressed right now with this. Also, I just realized I should probably have the top on this like while I'm working. I wonder if me leaving the top off of these all the time while I'm like doing the makeup is like contributing to the like makeups, like the containers like getting old too fast. I shouldn't be lazy. Close the lid. And then I immediately forgot I put the lid on it. Oh my God. Just getting these like problem areas out of the way. I love when you can see the face like starting to form though. Like, okay, I see Chica appearing, you know, like there she is. We'll do another mask check soon. Because I do want to see how this is like actually turning out. Because it doesn't actually matter how the makeup looks unless it looks good with the mask. But yeah, don't worry, I did not forget the beak. we will come there in a second. I just yeah, I just keep avoiding the nose just because like yeah, it's the area that tends to start cracking, and when it starts to do that, like honestly, it's really unpleasant feeling. It's very uncomfortable, kind of itchy. So I'm trying to like just avoid it in general because like I associate it with feeling bad. Citizen the same spot, I know, right? He just lives there now. What paint are you using? Yeah, so this is like, I've never used it until today. This stuff just showed up today. It's Snazaroo Clown White. I'd never even heard of it before. Um, I switched up a lot of my makeup today because I was having so many issues with my makeup, and so like this one cosplayer had just done like a whole video tutorial on how to do like perfect clown makeup and stuff. And so I was going off of her advice. And normally I don't want to like spend money on like new makeup supplies, but it was like since a bunch of them were like about to run out anyway, and like the clown white that I had was like clearly too old and stuff, I was like, well, if I was gonna have to replace some stuff, why don't we just try things that might be better? So yeah, so far I'm like really liking this Nazaroo. I think that this cosplayer's recommendations were solid. Like I think overall the makeup's just gonna look a lot better today. And some of that really is just gonna come down to the products and like not even just the products I'm using, but the way I'm using them today is different. And it's great because none of this was expensive, I should add. Like I did not like throw a lot of money at this at all. I'd say it cost about the same as it would have like just for me to replace the supplies that I needed to replace anyway. Like if she had made recommendations for products that were super expensive, I would have been like, no. But no, it was all very reasonable. That always drives me nuts when somebody's like, you've got to try this amazing makeup that I use for my cosplays. Like this stuff here, I swear by it. And then you like look it up and it's like $100 and you're like, yeah, that's adorable. No, not happening. I'm impressed by how easy this stuff is to work with too. Like it really reminds me of Marin's like cream based. which I always preferred. I just stopped using it because it was so messy. But it always looked better. And this stuff looks like that, but with the, like, clean crispness of, like, the water-based stuff. It's really nice. I will be so curious to see how the mask handles this stuff. That'll be the true test. Like, if the mask smudges all this stuff off, then I'm gonna be like, "Well, it was a nice try today, but actually this is a no-go for me." Because that was an issue I was having with the Marin cream-based, like, that's why the inside of my mango mask is so disgusting. It's because, like, I primarily used the cream-based back then, when I first started with mango, and now it's like there's, like, a layer of, like, cream makeup just trapped in there forever. I can't get it out. I've tried. Okay, I'm gonna be switching to the sponge pretty soon. I just want to like get these edges here. See, it's nice because like kind of similar to like Marin's cream based, I don't have to do another layer. Like what I'm doing right now is it. Like it goes down so solid. Like I don't need to like go back over this again like I did with the water stuff. Yeah, let's switch to the sponge. Makeup is too expensive these days. I know, right? I mean, that's why, like, even though it was becoming extremely obvious many, many months ago that, like, my Marin white paint was getting too old and becoming a problem, I just, like, I didn't want to, like, get more, though, because, like, makeup is expensive, you know? Like, I was like, I don't want to pay for, like, more makeup when there's still more in this container. But it did finally reach a point where I was like, this is becoming unusable. Like, we gotta, like, it's not worth saving money when this stuff is, like, ruining my face. It is time. But, yeah, it's like, I'm so opposed to, like, throwing out anything that still has any amount of product still in it because everything's so expensive. It does go on really nice, though. Isn't that amazing? It's so smooth. I really hope this stuff works with the mask. I'm gonna be so sad if, like, we get to the end of this and then it turns out, like, this isn't a good fit for me. Because so far, it looks so good. I want this to be a success today. What makeup are we doing? Yeah, for anyone who just got here, we are doing our first ever Glamrock Chica Get Ready With Me today. And we're actually almost done. We're just kind of polishing up the face here. I'm just like removing a few streaks here and there. But now I'm like wondering, like, do I even need the barrier spray? I mean, if I've been using the barrier spray as the water in the paint, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could do it just in case. But it's almost like we've been barriering as we go. Okay, so let's do the nose. As much as I hate it. I think, like, once I'm fully recovered from being sick, the nose won't be so bad to deal with, but I'm just still kinda, like, a bit, like, sniffly and, like, dried out and stuff, you know? I'm still not 100% yet, but pretty close. I wouldn't be streaming today otherwise. We're just gonna take it, like, around here-ish. I'm gonna try to match it up with the mask at least a bit. It, again, doesn't have to be perfect, but, like, close enough. Now if I do the Shattered Chica mask, um, possibly on Tuesday, uh, part of the way that that's gonna work, though, is we are actually gonna remove the beak, obviously, and so I plan on actually cutting that entire part of the mask off. I do that sometimes with these masks, so that's not, like, unprecedented. Um, for both, Circus Baby and Spampton, I actually cut the, like, cheek areas out on those masks, so I do sometimes cut them. So, yeah, I would probably just cut, like, that entire area out completely, and then that way I can, like, paint, like, a void, you know, onto my face. It'll be similar to how I do Shattered Roxy, where, like, regular Chica and Shattered Chica would be filmed, like, on the same day. You just, like, swap a few things out and black some stuff out with the paint. Okay, you know, so far it's really not, like, I keep waiting for the cracks to appear, and they're not. If they were gonna show up, it would have been here, and they're not. That is very surprising and good. It's a good thing. So yeah, let me fix up a couple lines, then let's put the beak on. The first few times I did this, I actually started with the beak. Um, but honestly, the white or the orange paint that I use is, like, so powerful that, like, it was starting to stain, like, everything. There's already orange stains on the gloves, unfortunately. It took, like, one day. Um, but yeah, I've actually been finding it's better to, like, save the beak till the end because, like, that orange paint is kind of a menace. Okay, let me just touch up some lipstick here too. Again, it's, like, also because I wanna see how this stuff goes on top of the Snazaroo. Yeah, I mean, it works. So far, Snazaroo is working out for me. I like it. Is there really any face paint you might recommend that works well enough? I don't want to be using any actual makeup. Yeah, I mean, I would say you should still use like a face paint. Like I would still consider this makeup, even though it's like face paint. Yeah, don't use like actual paints. Like don't use like acrylic paints or like, you know, anything like that on your face. Those chemicals are very bad for you. Like you want to make sure you use a product intended to be used on your face so you don't like poison yourself. But yeah, I don't know. This is my first time using the Snazaroo, but so far, like, I am quite liking it. Like, I feel like this is working out really well. So, like, I suppose, like, I don't fully have enough info yet to, like, recommend it because, you know, I probably, do, need to see how it works the rest of today to know for sure. But, I'm pretty impressed with it so far. The mask is going to be, like, the true test. Silly orange beaky. The reason I had to draw like this line here though, like to kind of bring the nose up, is because the first few times where I tried to just like paint my entire nose orange, kind of the way that I would for like Mangle or Roxy, it just was giving like clown, not really like chicken beak, you know? It was just orange clown nose. Also, this brand here is Goho. This stuff's really powerful. I would be honest, it's actually kind of hard to take off. I'm not looking forward to taking this off later today. It like stains my skin for hours, no matter how much makeup remover I use. I'm gonna need a very serious shower tonight, possibly with some Dawn dish soap in there with me. Just trying to see if I went high enough with the white paint. I wonder if I should turn this up a little bit higher. Let's see how it looks with the mask first, and then I'll decide. Let's give it a shot. Line this up. Let's see. Not high enough. Maybe it's okay. And I was just trying to decide if I want my nose to be more like upturned, you know. I can't really tell. I mean, the beak should be like a little bit rounded, which is, again, we don't want clown nose is the only thing. Maybe I should actually bring the sides down a little instead. Also, I'm just realizing how crooked this lipstick is. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. No, it's still lopsided. The bottom is lopsided. Sometimes I genuinely can't tell that stuff until the mask is on. It's like invisible to me. A little bit better. Let me bring the bottom back up again. Yeah, the Snazaroo works really well for corrections and stuff. I'm impressed. Okay, now here's like the moment of truth though. I want to like fix the nose a bit. But I have to take the mask off and see what happens with the paint under it with the Snazaroo. Wow. Like there's a tiny bit of a line there.